Mm. Mm. Good. Good. What's up, Yahoo? Good morning, bro. How are you? I just woke up, my guy. How are you? Thank you, my guy. I appreciate it. Oof, early morning, dude. Whew. Okay. Yes, bottle. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Holy heck. Girl. Okay, good and good. Uh-huh. Good. Nice, it works. Silence. I wish I had Jennifer, buddy. Keep me alive. It's perfect. Everything uploaded. Good. Good. Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Because you're also having a wonderful day on this glorious, and I do mean glorious, 28 April 2026. It is early as fuck in the morning. We got a sunrise. I'm gonna do a TikTok live, and then we're trying to sleep again. Because your boy is tired. So let's go. Let's start this day. Just need to take out the tripod. It doesn't look too sturdy, but it is. Sunrise of the 28th April 2026. Let's freaking go. Okay. Don't blink. Yes, you blink. Welcome to the show. Because I'm doing well, because I'm having a fantastic day on this noise. And I do mean very noise. Tuesday. It is a gorgeous day outside. Very good, gorgeous. Woke up about 10 minutes ago. So okay, sunrise is there. Went to bed 4 hours ago. So I'm gonna be sleeping again. I'm gonna do a TikTok live. Then I'm gonna be trying to sleep again. Then I'm gonna go to my father's house, fill up some paper. I'm gonna go to government, give them papers. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, busy day, but good day. Busy but good day. So how are you guys? You guys are having a good morning? What is up with you? It's good. If you haven't I'm surprised by how resilient we are. I slept for 5 hours yesterday, today 4. So we're still here. Good morning, Oracle. How are you? Yes, I'm going back to sleep. I just want to film this because it's a sunrise, and then we'll go back to sleep today. I'm not working, so we'll have a good day. How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. You doing okay? How was your day? How was your night? Because I know that when we spoke yesterday, it was morning for you. Yes, of course. Yes, yes, yes. We must manage to sleep, but I managed to sleep. Yeah, it was good. It was really nice. It was really, really nice. I would have slept for more, but as long as we have this, I can stay up, and then I'm gonna be able to go to sleep. How about yourself? You doing okay? How was your day? What did you do? What did you do? Did you take some cool photograph? I'm gonna make the breakfast, guys, and I'll be right back. I'm actually gonna take you with me, but yeah, breakfast. The mind of the soul. The mind of the soul. We're doing something delicious this morning. And your feet is gonna be awake. So when I go to my father's house, we printed some paper, and then I'm gonna do them this morning. Oh, I'm gonna go to his house and then I'm gonna do it. She keeps me alive, and I know that it's okay. I wish I had Jennifer's body. I know the fucking bush. All I see is money. Take what you want. Again, thank you so much, Mom. You'll be watching this one day. But thank you so much for delicious breakfast. Some already hard-boiled eggs. Really delicious eggs. Nothing is shallow. Smell very good. I wonder what it is in the actual that create this reaction. Just technically speaking, when we eat chicken are also from wolf. Oh man, Ink, you're a jackass. I'm gonna say technically speaking, we're eating chicken. We don't have that reaction. But what is eggs? Chicken eggs. Hello. Hello. Somebody up there. Somebody on Earth. I'm on Jupiter. And the rate of survival is hell low. And the Martian, it's a really great movie by the way. About growing potatoes. And we're thinking of Mars movie about growing potatoes. And the book is also very good. So always helps. I'll give you my heart to a party girl. Yesterday we had some good news. We've been making a lot of effort to clean the apartment. And I told my neighbors and the waiters. And they noticed that we're checking the things. So congrats. I'm gonna put the lock on I just think it's good. Oh, feels good. I will give you my heart to a party girl. I give my heart to a party girl. I wish I had Jennifer's body. Me alive. I'm in love with something that takes 3 ingredients like this. That is so good. I wish I had Jennifer's body. Let's not forget about my cherry mix. Cherry mix, which is mixed. And see how you taste it. You might taste it. Friggin' cup of tea for friggin'. No, thank you. I'll leave it to you. I'll leave it to you in the garbage. But imagine, right? Everybody could eat the same thing. But we have different perceptions. I'll look for that. Because technically, right, your ears are able to take sounds by the light bill and be okay, well, this means this means that. And then different part of the world, there's different tongues, and different tongues mean different things, right? So imagine there was a thing for the food. And then you get that there is, right? There might be different meal. Look how gorgeous this is. Don't forget your tea. Yeah. Don't worry, I made it and put it in the garbage. Don't worry. It's a different part of the world. Yeah, the same meal. And it's different. What have we did? I know it's very intense. I'm gonna try to hide you guys. I know how much you love tea leaves. Yeah. Yeah, I need the tea leaves to leave. Can I get the tea leaves to leave? Huh? Yeah. I know that you sell leaves and you're like, oh, I should drink that. Okay, cool. You should drink that. At least with coffee, like, okay, well, I'm gonna eat the beans like a normal person. Then you're like, oh, this is so bitter. I should have some water diluted. Oh, the leaves needs to leave, right? I'm gonna make a shirt about that. I'm gonna make a t-shirt. I'm gonna make some panties, some G-strings. The tea need to leave. Usually when you sleep, I dream about... Oh, I didn't dream about you, I'm sorry, Oracle. It depends. I would say I'm not the biggest dreamer, but for example, I'm gonna dream when it's, for example, right, like last night I could have used more sleep, and you feel that you need to get into a, oh, I think I missed one of your texts. Oh wow, my apologies. Disgusting. I spilled boiling water on my hand before. Oh my god, it hurts. Ask your daughter to give a kiss. Say, listen, I know you're old. I know that you're in your teenage years, and I know that you're teenage terrible, but mama needs some love. And you give it a hand, kiss it, and it's like, screw you, mom. Screw you, mom. Yeah. Yep. And then your heart hurts so much because she broke your heart, and you're so sad that you forgot that your end burned. You're welcome. She got her first car. She is driving it home right now. Well, shout out to their car. Shout out to the roads of Australia for being very safe. And we hope she makes it home okay. We hope she makes it home okay. You know, is she a good driver? Are you a good driver? Is your husband a good driver? Who is the pre-metal believer? Of course, Oracle, you welcome. My pleasure. I'm telling you, the smell coming out of this. It doesn't matter. Do you dream a lot? I'm a good driver for sure. Well, I'm safer on the routes. No problem. What do you dream about? Let me guess. You dream about betrayal. You dream about leaves. You dream about what else? Meat substitute talking to you. Okay. I wish I dream more. Yeah, I wish I kept a dream journal. I go to the, okay, what is that location? A orgy club. Okay, I respect that. I have a detour for these. Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Wasn't prayer, dude. Wasn't prayer, dude. I think I was at the club. I was at the club too. I was at the club. And I think guys, we're the only two people not fucking. And we're the only two people understanding that the meal is awesome. The meal is awesome. Those masks didn't hide anything. Mmm. Mmm. Janine makes a killer. Makes a killer muffin. We were just sitting there and going, hey, are you Aquarius? Me too. Yeah. And then I said, let's bomb this place. Like, whoa, dude. Whoa. I just got here. Okay? At least let me grab my coat. And this is when we become friends. Because I'm like, okay, well, you go to priorities. I forgot some delicious bread. To scoop this leftover up. What is the craziest thing you did lately? And do you keep a Jeep journal? I wish I had Jennifer's body. She gives me lunch, and I know that it's alright. Oh, that was delicious. Oh, that was good. Oh, that was delicious. The secret. I'm telling you, this has got to be top two. I've got to be top two lunch. This is orgasmic. This is like winning just Drag Race. This is like season 8 of Drag Race. Holy fuck. I'm gonna get my favorite breakfast. Thank you. I want to keep it on my right? And then you should sell it. And say, hey guys, make a movie out of it. Yeah? You'd be the next Stephen King of horror movie. And then you'd be like, no, it's just my dream, dude. The sun is super bright there. It looks nice and warm. It is. It is. There's something very powerful and having the sun. And also, I'm going to show you something. And it's going to sound like, I'm going to sound more AP than you. But look, you see this? This is the roof, right? Which means we basically get 3 hours of like intense sun on us. This is why it's so important to me to film it, right? First of all, content. Second of all, and it's very healthy. And I know that I'm not usually taking in the sun because we're wearing clothes and that protects most of my body, but it's still there. It's still hitting my back. It still feels good. This morning is kind of cold though. It is. I don't even know what weather it is, but it's kind of cold. However, it's still nice. You see, you have to understand something. Like last week, we didn't have snow, but it was like 2 to 3 degrees. So right now, this is the very first couple of sun. So getting your body back to it, you're getting your body back to habits of having sun every single day, going out every single day, and this is really fun. Puerto Rico. I don't live in Puerto Rico, but I'm glad that they have some good weather. I don't live in Puerto Rico, but I'm glad they have good weather. My apologies. My apologies. Okay, Google's not cooperating. You see, it is, wow. It is 20, holy schnitzel. What? Okay. That's insane. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, wow. There's no sunset. We're losing all sight of the sun at 12 o'clock. Okay, I didn't know that. And yes, on my side that the sun is leaving now. It's okay. Oh, before we continue, I have some good news for you guys. So, I got super lucky yesterday and today. We were able and we managed to upload the exact amount of videos I could. Like for example, when I woke up this morning, it was telling me like finish uploading 20 minutes ago. So this is really good because I'm always afraid because we sleep less that I have not uploaded. And then I'm gonna see my father. I'm gonna see my father before it's cloudy to enjoy the nice weather. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. You know, season 7 is my favorite. See, this is okay. So ADHD trick. Oracle, can I surprise you? I feel like you like surprises. I feel like you like spontaneity, right? Do you like that? I got ADHD. I know, very hard to believe. Okay, I know. Sometimes I surprise myself, but I'm not always gonna listen to you. Okay, get ready. Okay, get used to it. I'm not gonna listen to you always. Okay, sometimes I want to, something I can't. Right? So knowing that you like season 7 is my way of making you believe that I listen. Okay, so whenever you say, "Oh, you don't listen to me, Inc," and I'll be like, "I know that you like season 7 of RuPaul Drag Race." And like, "Oh, he does listen." You know all the fact about that season? Ma, get out of here. Listen, I like. So it's kind of odd because I do like season 7. I like the legacy of Trixie Matei, but I have to come back to Courtney Act because Courtney Act, she came in very human side of it, and Courtney Act was this. How can I say this? Can I? Okay, so I'm gonna be extremely rude, right? Courtney Act was the perfect embodiment of what Drag Race should be. Okay, so Drag Race, a lot of people can think that okay, automatically these guys are gay, these guys are gay, these guys are homosexual, but it's not. So, Courtney Act was, but she was acting on flamboyance. When she was Courtney, she was flamboyant. But when she was Andrew, she wasn't. And then you have to realize that, like, okay, well, these people are normal people, right? And some of them just dress up because it's nice, right? And I feel like there's a way to introduce people. For example, we're talking about vegetarian yesterday, even trans people, gay people, right? Bisexual people. There's a way to introduce yourself. And I feel like Courtney Act does it very well. Do I think that some people possibly are too extreme? I don't know. I feel like RuPaul is also a very good ambassador because RuPaul, he's not flamboyant. He's gonna be very you can tell, but I don't think he's that flamboyant. And then he's the queen of all queen, right? So kind of good to see, right? You know, on the thing about the season, you have to get your time in the sun, absolutely. And I'm gonna be like, again, this is you nurture your body, right? So in the winter, we had a tougher time emotionally, and the second the summer comes in, we're doing better, right? So like, okay, well, maybe the sun has to do something with it. Thanks for the likes, Luke. How are you, Luke? Oracle, Luke. Luke is a really good dude. Really good dude. Genius prize. Most people around me have ADHD. Oh, so you think you're magnet to ADHD? Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. There's something about you that makes me go, yeah, I can go crazy. I can go insane. Yeah, Luke is actually super cool. Super cool. A bit shy, possibly not used to talk about Drag Race. You're gonna have to give him a couple minutes to digest it. But hey, once he'll be in the club, we're gonna make him watch season 7. I'll be like, oh my god, I like that show. Hey Luke, nice to meet you. Oh, yeah, you're a lighthouse. All right. Courtney was doing female impersonation. Oh my god, I like what you're saying. I absolutely like what you're saying. And then I'm gonna be annoying, but it was my very first time watching a drag queen. And the first thing, so this is a whole story. So I used to love Big Brother UK because I had agoraphobia. Oh, you told me something about antibiotics. What did you say? I've been at for 2 months. It's starting going in the sun. But you know what? I grab the sun energy and I throw it to you. Besides, you're in Australia. There's nothing but the sun. It's the sun itself, 24 hours a day. It's down under, mate. You're down under, mate. So it was my very first contact with a drag queen. The reason why I like Big Brother so much was because I suffer from agoraphobia, which doesn't allow you to come out of your house, right? Or leave the house, right? So I'm watching a show on YouTube for free that is about people stuck in a house. And then you understand there's mind game, there's psychology, there's a micro society. There's a micro society with diverse power um, system, right? There's people that are more erased in the back, there's people that have more leverage, right? So you understand that it's a very close embodiment of society. It's a very close embodiment of human nature. Okay, so we're a group of people in the same house. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry that part of no, it's all good. It's all good. I beat it, so that's all good. And I'm gonna be saying the truth also. I started making content about 5 years ago, and that was a big part of me leaving the agoraphobia because I live in a 1.5, and there's only so much you can film. So just the balcony is feel good. We talked about the sun. That was a big part of it also, and it's amazing. And when you look at it, the views are not nice. I got roof, but at the same time, hey, it's kind of cool. Did you ever deal with that, Oracle or Lauren? Let's talk about Lauren because Oracle feels like I'm part of a cult, and I feel like I'm cheating on the cult that I'm already in. So I'm gonna call you Lauren, right? Because if my cult leader knows that I call somebody else Oracle, I'll be pissed. I'll be pissed. I don't want to eat lentil soup for a week as a punishment. So please allow me to call you Lauren. The house is safe and predictable. Facts. I deal with it dailies. Agoraphobia, you don't even realize. And then it's insane because you're gonna be so comfortable in your house, and then you're gonna go to the door, not even outside. I don't know if you have a peephole, so you watch who comes. Like when people are knocking, you can look. I used to look, and it felt distorted. It felt like a weird place. And the balcony also feels like part of the house. I don't know if I think yeah, you're right. I think you're right. I think it's because the house feels safe and predictable. So as long as your balcony feels safe and predictable, I feel like you're good. I feel like you're okay. But then again, it's a question of just how far you're willing to go. And at the same time, yes, when I go outside, I feel like the world is moving towards me. Right. 100%. And then it's weird because I've been living in the same apartment for 13 years, then in the same city for my whole life. So you can recognize the street, you can recognize the surrounding, and then you're like, okay, well, it feels like the world is rushing towards me, and it feels like people are noticing that I'm not supposed to be here, right? And you're like, holy shit. And then this winter, I was dealing with it too because you need to go outside. So that's your safe space. It's predictable, right? Also, assertive is this place that you have an emotional attachment with. You have roots in, right? So this is someplace, again, safe place, right? It's a place that I know. It's something that I know nothing will happen towards me, right? So, for example, a lot of people possibly have PTSD if their house get broken, and they don't feel the house is safe, right? A lot of people they're gonna lose a person in the house. For example, a grandparents. The grandparents gonna pass away, and then they're gonna feel like the house is haunted and there's lingering spirits. But because they're used to having an extra member of the family and this space that is a safe space, you're like, holy shit, there's somebody missing. So your brain creates another person to deal with the fact that you have loss or grief. And like, okay, well, I know there's another person because physically, mentally speaking, I created this other person, but I physically cannot see them. So because I cannot see them, I imagine them as a ghost. The thought of a ghost makes me uncertain, right? Then the second you move, you forget that there's a presence, right? Even if the death and the grief is the same, it's not another person because you're not used to the space being occupied by another person. When you think about that, it makes you realize, right? And then it's the memories, right? It's the memories. For example, right? I don't know if you guys did it, but if you have a growing kids, right, and you take a pen and you push them on the wall and you push a pen on top of their head to show how much they grow. They grow. I see like a thin film, right? Absolutely. There's a thin film between reality and the real world, right? And then you have those marks. Then when the kids leave because they're older, they want to do their own life, you still see the mark, and it feels weird because you remember a physical interpretation of something that's not physical. You remember the kid being at a certain height, another height, and then you're like, they still feel so real, right? And that's crazy because when your kids leave, you don't imagine them still being here because there's not this passing away, there's not this grief feeling out of it. There is this sadness, there's just nostalgia, but there's no grief. And you can deal with sadness and nostalgia because you dealt with sadness and nostalgia. However, you never dealt with the grief of losing someone that's super close to you, right? It's just a tradition. And we stay and they go, oh, for reals? Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I thought you said they stay. Well, are you proud? Are you happy that your daughter's gonna be leaving soon? Because if she's driving, you got a couple of good years. That's it. A couple of good years. That's it. So to come back with Big Brother or Celebrity Big Brother, right? And like, okay, well, I'm watching this show about people being in the house and it's psychological, and then I fell in love with, right? And then it was free on YouTube because the UK, they have very generous law when it comes to copyright strike. They're not as severe as USA or Canada or other places in the world. So then you could watch them on YouTube, right? So I would go on YouTube and watch every single season. So Courtney came in, and the first thing she did was have a wardrobe malfunction, which her skirt open. And I was like, oh fuck, here we go again. And by the end of the season, she was my favorite character. She was my favorite participant. It's scary. It's a huge change for me. Well, of course. Do you feel like your husband is okay? Yeah. And the wardrobe open, and my first thought was like, oh my god, get out of here. Yeah, and it was free. I love you, brother. UK Celeb was so good back in the day. The fact that you know this, I'm telling you, this meeting, my apologies, it's faded. Now, can we please redo the scene and not burping? Thank you so much. I feel like okay, now we're going. Third time, takes 3. Let's go. I feel like this meeting is faded. Yeah, and I appreciate that. Big Brother Celebrity was super good. You kind of watch Celebrity itself. Like Celebrity Big Brother was awesome because there are people like with what was his name? Perez Hilton. Yes, Perez Hilton. It was a complete menace. The whole 2016. Actually, right? Please, okay, please. Extra, come in. This guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Extra, please come in. Makeup. Can we please put another layer on him? Thank you so much. Also, you had the whole. My favorite season was 2016 with Stephen Bear, with Marnie, with frickin' the mob wife, with Aubrey Plaza. That season was golden. And Stephen Bear, which was the villain. My very big was Big Brother back in 2006. I feel it's so complex because I do feel that a huge attraction of Big Brother was that I watch Canada Big Brother because I'm Canadian. I watch American Big Brother because it's great. And I also watch UK Big Brother. So I feel like because those three are so different, and it's so nice to see the concept because culture is different, right? Culture is different. So the fact that the house is acting differently with different culture is amazing. I'm gonna tell you something, Oracle, you're not gonna believe this shit. So yesterday, you talked about minced meat, okay? You talked about minced meat yesterday. So the fact that I knew what minced meat was, or I heard about it, was shoot Big Brother UK. Swear to God. And to the Bible. And to the fucking Bible. And I was like, this is not my culture, I don't know what that is. And I asked people around me, and I'm like, you don't know what it is either. You know? I swear to God. Yeah, I swear to God. There was this guy who he was a, I don't know if he was a bodybuilder, but he was eating a lot, right? And then there was this whole drama where he ate a lot of the minced meat that was there, and they were like, "Oh my God, you ate the minced meat. You ate a huge portion of mince." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? And then you went on Google and it gave you another kind of things, which is, so it's like, no, it's not what I'm looking for. Now I'm older, I should have write what is mint meat in UK. I should have done that. Now you know, thanks to you, fucking queen. Thanks for teaching me something that will never be relevant. And thanks for teaching me a word that I learned 15 years ago. Thank you so much. That is so kind. I will never be able to repay you. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. And Big Brother, and like you said, you said, interesting to see how different people act. And this is what's cool because, ultimately speaking, you don't really have to change the show. You don't really have to change the. You don't really have to change it, right? You can just do it and do it and do it and do it. And because you have these different participants and this different interaction, right? There is like the whole Roxanne Palette was so unbelievable. The whole Roxanne Palette was unbelievable because so the way it went, Roxanne Palette said that one guy, which is Ryan, I don't know his family name, I'm sorry, punched her, right? And it wasn't true. And to see the house shift on Ryan based on something that's not really said was insane. But then seeing that after all, they were able to understand that Ryan wasn't guilty, and they turned on her because this guy in public place would have been lynched, would have been beaten up, he would have been thrown stone, right? So the fact that they're in the house together, they realized that the guy was good, was just so amazing. Now the hey, look, one day in 40 years there will be a tree. What is means? No, and I'll say, you know what I'll do? You know what I'll do? I think a promise, okay? Let's make a official promise now. Now, I think an official promise. One day there will be a trivia question that says what is mince. I'll be allowed a phone call and I'll call you. I'll call you, and you'll be like, sorry, busy. Sorry, busy with my photographing career. Kashlak. And I'll be like, oh, okay, well, never mind, Mr. on the panel. But everybody's are so interesting. Absolutely. Is there a character that you actually enjoyed? And then you're kind of stuck in between because you possibly watch Big Brother US, right? And in Big Brother, it's all a question of getting your not celebrity back, but having a good time. Also, the fact that they brought America. Oh my God, what was the season where they did America versus US? No, US versus England with Farah Hadrian. Oh my God, what a cunt! So interesting to see how different countries have different impressions. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. So this is where there's also a little break. This is also where we have a little bit of an issue, not a big issue, but a little problem where they should have done. This is my opinion. I don't know if you're gonna agree. They should have done the same Big Brother for every single country, and then because people in the house they come from different country, they have different tradition, values. You can see how they interact. Now you can tell that okay, well they're acting that way because Big Brother is that way. There is a reaction to the action. Good morning, Jiroy. How are you? Jiroy, this is Oracle. Oracle, this is Jiroy. Jiroy has been a homie for a while. How are you, my dude? How happy you are this summer. Cheers to us fishing, bro. Cheers to us fishing. Yes, it would be super interesting to see how they all react. To the same position challenge, absolutely. And then you can actually say how much of a value the country has and how much impact a certain value has. And this I think is amazing because ultimately speaking, you don't really see it, right? Ultimately speaking, also there's this pair mentality, right? And the pair is going to happen. We'll plan a trip. So don't worry about money, please. Promise. I promise. I promise it. I promise. And yes, how they work together and achieve absolutely. So, for example, in American Big Brother, there's this have and have not. So basically, there's this week of people. There's a week of people where they eat good, and the other week they eat not good. They eat slop, right? Now that they have that is amazing. So I would like to see that. And then with UK Big Brother is, for example, they do like they do challenges, and yeah, Oracle, she's super nice girl. She got ADHD, like us. What's up with you, Jeroy? What's new in the life? I talked to your wife not that long ago. She told me about your first wedding and people with their first meeting. So yeah, so they have challenges, and when they have challenges, they have a bigger budget for the groceries. Then they have to make sacrifices, and then at the same time, and you realize who is who, right? Like who is a good person because even though they're celebrities, didn't allow them to change. And then you have the people that don't partake. So for example, was it good? Was a good person that didn't partake? What was a good example that didn't partake? Jibroy, I know me and Oracle seem like best friends, but we met yesterday. Like us all doing work start starting back up. I had to go fish today after I checked. Right? Right? Hell yeah. What do you plan what do you plan for content? Because Jiroy does content. Right now he's in a arm wrestling. It's actually really good content, so you should check him out at Oracle. And the guy's a nice guy. The guy's a father. We all love a father, you know. Would you do Big Brother? And if you would, what would be your country that you choose? Is it a time here? Ing, I have to run. Speak soon. Take care, Oracle. I'll see you tonight, and I'll be rested. Promise. I'll go back to sleep. I promise. I'll go back to sleep. I promise. You got my word. Thank you so much for being there, Oracle. Thank you so much for being you, for being kind. I appreciate you, and this is for you. This is for you, Oracle. You're welcome. No. We're that close. You get the good stuff. You get the good stuff. You don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You get the good stuff. Okay. That was my pleasure. That was a gift from me to you. Okay. You're welcome. Did you hear it? No, she left. She left. She didn't hear me burp. She didn't hear me burp, guys. And I was hoping that she would be like, oh, okay, never seeing this guy again. Never seeing this guy again. The fact that you meet people, like, this is what's cool, right? Social media, yes, there's new people, and yes, there is some people that are super cool, some people that are Big Brother thinks. I think my strategy would be to just beat everyone in challenges. Okay, so you know Big Brother. Do you watch other versions? Do you just watch a Canadian version? Watch an American version? Do you watch the UK version? Because they're very different. And yes, you're gonna put a target on your back though. Okay, so what would be your strategy? Okay, I understand beating everybody at the challenges. Are you going in alliance? And if you're going in alliance, what is the good number? What is a good number? Are you going for 2? Are you going for 3? Are you going for 4? What is the number? By the way, I am friends. Okay, so friend is a big word, but I personally know a contestant of Big Brother. So it's gonna be 3 of everyone I can beat. Okay. Like everyone I can beat. Okay, so you want an alliance of people that you can beat. Okay. And what is your strategy for veto? Are you going for veto, or you're not going for veto? Because I feel like veto is sometimes more complex, and I feel like you put a target on your back, because you have to see longevity, right? And for example, we had season where people were absolutely winning, and then they were putting a target on their back, and then you're stuck always having to win, because if you don't win, you put on the block right away. You put on the block. Would you exert power, or you would be like, okay, well, guess what? I want to see which person the house is. Are we getting strong player out right away or not? It's such an interesting version, because you put yourself, of course, put yourself in a situation, and you put yourself in a position of, what if I was a participant? What would I do? This is super interesting. And I don't know if you had a choice between Amazing Race Canada or for sure lots of, almost after that, dude, I have to say, what's your favorite Indian restaurant? I have to say, we don't have a lot of Indian restaurants where I live, sadly. Okay, good. A bit of a racially charged joke at 7:18 in the morning. Okay. So there's deep-rooted issues. Okay, you go ahead, my dude. But yeah, so my issue with Big Brother is, at the end, they ask you a question like, hey, this season, what happened on the 5th week? What happened on the 6th week? And I feel like, I would be like, oh my god, dude. I don't know how to react to that. I don't know how to react to what happened 3 weeks ago, because I don't know. And I feel like I would fuck up, right? And the charger is the truth. I feel like there's certain rules, right? I feel like when you come into a room and you see people having a discussion, you don't necessarily have to go on a negative route, right? I feel like you can appreciate the fact that I feel like you can appreciate the fact that we have a conversation, and I feel like it doesn't need to be political, right? Yeah, read the room. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like maybe you're coming a bit too strong. I feel like also it's very early in the morning. I feel like you could have possibly waited, and you could have said hi, you know? You could have said hi, you could have said how are you, you know? Try to be a good human being so that way you don't look super racist with comments, right? Look like a good person, which you don't have to be, but at least try to look like a good person. Common courtesy. I don't know. I don't know. But hey, you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to believe what you want to believe. You don't have to impose your opinion on other people. Sound good? Sounds good. Sounds great. So yeah, so Jeroy, these questions, I can't, bro. I can't. Like, how many people fell in the water? Challenge number at the HOH competition 5 weeks ago. I don't know. I don't freaking know. What was the name of the game on the second week of this season? I don't know. I think Amazing Race is also super fun, but I feel like Amazing Race, it's so complex because you do a mistake like 4 or 5 episodes ago, and it fucks you up the whole freaking time, right? With advantages. So I feel like you can get like, if you win every single week, you're not unstoppable per se. Was good the first 10 years. My girl is loving Survivor. My problem with Survivor, and I agree with what you're saying. My problem with Survivor is, okay, so there's a couple problems with Survivor, right? It's repetitive, yes, but it's not only that. So Survivor, why it was so good before, is you literally went in knowing and nothing, right? Nothing. So now you can actually study. You can actually study what people before you did. There's legend players, Sandra, freaking Boston Rob, freaking Will. Brody, thanks for the likes, bro. I appreciate it. Super kind. Love you, dude. So yeah, so Boston Rob, Sandra, who else? Will, the bad guy. And you're like, thank you, Joy, for the likes, bro. I appreciate you. And then you're right, it's repetitive, but at the same time, like, for example, you see players, like, okay, like, I'm gonna give you an example, right? A dude that was called Fabio. So Fabio came in, and Fabio was perceived as this dumbass, right? This dude who couldn't do anything on his own. He was a dumbass. Nobody trusted him. He had it easy because people thought he was so stupid, but the guy was actually really smart, really freaking smart. And also, the survivor felt like, okay, well, this is our clan, this is the survival, but then you feel like there's literal like alliance. People are gonna betray each other in a camp. It's not so much about winning a competition. I mean, you can only get so much character development, and they hit all the notes through the 10. Okay, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. However, what if, for example, right? So you have a generation, which you take hockey 50 years ago, right? And there's some record that will never be beaten. But then the game evolved, and the people evolved, and the culture of said sport evolved. So how do you feel like it affected Big Brother? Do you feel like it affected Big Brother in a positive way? I think it's been there because, let's be honest here, I think it's their 50th season. I think it's more than 50. I feel like it's more than 50. We had the character. We called them character. Literally, the parents went to the Survivor game, and the kids went to Survivor. So that's amazing. And at the same time, like, the prize at the end is unbelievable. And then you go in with repetitive, but I'm also saying that, okay, yes, it's repetitive, but after 50 years, how can it not be? So you have season like Survivor All Star, which is great. Don't get me wrong, but after that, how many Survivor All Star can you do? Don't get me wrong. It has its purpose. It's a great entry show to watch to get into these types. So I have to say that I did the opposite. So I watched Big Brothers, and then I got into Survivor. I feel like a lot of people, they start with Survivor, and I feel like they get into Big Brother. What other show is there that's, you would say, is the same type? Because technically speaking, it's a mind game. There's competition, which is physical competition. I think Survivor was a family show. Oh, nice. I love that. And again, you're gonna be watching it for your kids, which you probably already are. But I feel bad that they're not able to retain you as this super fan because you felt like the show kind of lost its way. And then there's another problem. Jeff Prost is gonna take his retirement. He's gonna be retiring. I'm not saying soon. He's gonna be retiring one day, right? And you're like, okay, well, what am I gonna do when he's gonna be retiring? what I would do is I would get a character like Boston Rob or Sandra. I would get a player to be the fucking host of the show, right? And then shows like X Factor with Summer Stiller, it definitely left its mark and me great memories. Well, you know, it's I would wish for you. It wasn't just memories; it was also like a current, like something to look forward to. But I get it. After 50 years, though, like what other show that have 50 season? You know, it's hard. It's hard. What do you do? You do a spin-off? What do you do? And then my also what I think is a bit of a problem is they're gonna go to different countries, but it's still a forest. It's still survival. It's still the same show. And yeah, TV was different back then. It was accessible. Couldn't just use it absolutely. And TV also had more budget. It also was a bigger thing. And there was this mentality of YouTube, of TV. Like I want you to remember Prison Break, freaking Breaking Bad, freaking Game of Thrones. You had to watch it, and if you missed it, you couldn't just VHR it. If you, yes, absolutely. And then you're watching it back, and you're like, okay, well, that was kind of good. And you can also buy the season, of course. But TV was back then was great. It was like, okay, well, this is our show. We get together as a family, right? And I feel like YouTube is different because it's more on the individuality versus on the I don't know, man. You're right. I miss TV. I miss the feeling of TV. I miss the feeling of being and all week to hype up one episode. Absolutely, absolutely. And then the show finished, and you have to wait a whole freaking year to get another episode. Like think about Lost. I don't know, man, because you see a show like Lost, would it have as much impact culturally speaking if it wasn't on TV? I just don't know. I just don't know. Like for example, you look at Breaking Bad, almost made life simpler. I think it's tough because you know, as far I don't know, man. It seems like the more we move forward, the more we separate ourselves from the I don't know, man. The seed, you know, like a peach. There's a what you call it in the middle? What you call it? Like those, like less zooming faster face, right? And now it's going fast. You can't keep up. You can't keep up. It's going so fast. And then I think, sadly, I think TikTok is even worse because TikToks embodies shorter videos. They embody, for example, your videos. You did a video of tasting a pie. You were tasting it. I think it was a coconut pie. I don't remember. You were in the car. I know it was a pie though, and that was great because you don't need to do a lot. But then there's another reality where you do a VODs, like a vlog. Back in the days, that was awesome. You'd see the vlogs, and you're like, okay, well, I don't know if it could survive. I don't know if you could survive on a platform like TikTok. And then I think that we went from cable TV to normal videos, which is vlogs and longer videos. And then it was a nice transition. I wish I had Jennifer's. Wait a second. I got a text. I gotta call my dad also. I got a message. What does she want? I mean, that's in a whole Pandora box, that whole different convo. I mean, there's definitely some plus. I think you have to make also the argument of, okay, so what is socially acceptable for social media? Like, I don't know if you ever had that, but think about it in the past, we had pen pals. So people from different countries that you were talking to via emails, and then you have also gaming. So I don't know if you're a big gamer, but you had gaming online. Letter was something. Faxes, bro. Faxes was insane. Faxes was insane. Faxes was insane. But then we had it good. We had it good with We had it good with Pokemon. We had it good with Yu-Gi-Oh. We had it good with shows like that. You know. And also, the perfect subject also is a show like Survivor. We were talking about Survivor before. A show like Dragon Ball Z, dude. Dragon Ball Z. That's insane. You know I'm not English, right? You know I'm French. There was this channel that you know, which is YTV. You know YTV. And YTV was in English, and they were showing Dragon Ball Z. And like, holy shit, I don't understand what a word they're saying. But this is a good show. And also, another feeling is that DBZ was one of the first like big anime. And then if it wasn't for DBZ, puzzle. If it wasn't for DBZ, a lot of the show that we were watching, a lot of the show that is currently present wouldn't be there. And you're like, okay, well, this is kind of complex, right? This is sort of complex because what would the world be if we didn't have? So then you believe in fate or something else, or the show that we were watching are faded. Is the content we're consuming is faded? Is the people that are making the content faded, or just a game of it's a free for all? Digimon was a fave. Digimon was good. Digimon biggest flaw was being with Pokemon. So you were either a Pokemon fan or a Digimon, and Digimon could have used better games. I'm gonna say, and don't get me wrong, Pokemon had good games. They had good game back in the GBC game era. So Pokemon Silver, Crystal, Yellow, Red, and then you had GBA. Yeah, man. Except Digimon always had a step behind. Yeah, but then at the same time, Digimon having talking Mons was kind of cool. Having eggs, having evolution of Mons was cool. Right, those Digimon could express their emotion, right? Pokemon were a step above, but they were doing two things at once. For example, introducing 150 Pokemon in your first season is next to impossible, right? Versus a show like Digimon, which introduced 40, 50, 60 characters in one go, which was still good. But you were in a position where, like, okay, well, I don't know. They needed to over advertise, but they did not. They did well in other places. You think? Because there's also this mentality of, okay, so for example, right? So Pokemon did this really good thing where they were promoting or advertising their video games, but also Pokemon cards. And I feel like Pokemon product were a step above, right? We're talking about plushies, but just the cards. For example, Yu-Gi-Oh wouldn't be half as popular as Yu-Gi-Oh is if it wasn't for the fact that Yu-Gi-Oh has added cards, right? So we had a real life aspect to it. But then, I believe that Digimon had better figurines. I had better figurines, and the character was just well written. Like I remember Leomon, I remember Metal Greymon, right? And they were, yeah, which possibly played a fact. It was possibly more unisex than Digimon was. Digimon had a demographic which was possibly young dude, and Pokemon, I believe it may have. It's so tough. I personally believe. You see, and I that you like Digimon. I would like to see Digimon be bigger than it is, because I feel like Pokemon has a monopole. For example, right now there's Pokemon Go, there's Pokemon Games, there's Pokemon Champions, right? If it had, if I believe it may have, you never know. I want them to run it back. I want them to remaster it. So I don't know. You're possibly aware of that, but you take a show like Gundam, right? You take a show like Gundam, and you take a show like Gundam, which is in 1989, and you remaster it, and it works. So if you can do it with Gundam, we'll make it easy. I don't know if I want AI in this, but at the same time, I want it to revive. Yes, I think we have to deal with AI. I feel we don't have a choice. Am I super down with that? I don't know yet. You know, I'm gonna introduce. I think you and I have to get introduced because of content creation and just how much space it's gonna take in a near future, right? So that's gonna be something we have to do. But I wanted Digimon to be bigger, because if Digimon was bigger, we would have no choice, man. People love convenience, facts, and it's just easy. It's just easy. Like for example, I don't know if you watch a lot of content, but VTuber, so people that have an anime or character that represents them, people that weren't on camera, they were not able to be on cameras, people that were shy, right? um, they're not shy anymore because they had this possibility to do content, right? Um, Also, if you watch gaming, you can see no commentary. So people that don't have a lot of social skill but have a good gaming sense can do it, right? And this is what I'm talking about with freaking Digimon. If Digimon was bigger, right, then Pokemon would have a competition. It wouldn't have a monopole, and it would be better. And Digimon having the next having the same amount of pull, then you're kind of like, okay, well, guess what? They're competing, so they have to be better to eat for each other. VR and AI is the next fad. I believe so. I believe so. I feel like the amount of change that we saw in the last 10 years is insane. I'm a bit more worried about work because there could be a lot of work replaced by AI. I don't think chef you have to worry, but a lot of the jobs are gonna be replaced, and then it's gonna be cheaper. People they're capitalistic, They don't have to pay in employees. They don't have to pay in employees, right? So that's tough. Our world experience, people are not happy here in reality. It's gonna be the next drugs. Well, I don't know if you're familiar with cyberpunk. If you're familiar with cyberpunk, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about um, alternate reality. Like for example, you take games like World of Warcraft. How popular was it? Because you could change your world. You could play with other people. So the what's stopping it right now is that you need a social aspect, right? And a social aspect you can only get it in real life. An organic will have a new use in the world in wording. Organic music, for example. Well, I think organic, yes, but I think it's gonna be a genre, right? So you're gonna have a genre which is gonna be like, okay, well, real music. But I think over AI is gonna be it's gonna be the next step. I'm gonna make you to listen to a song because AI music, for example, I'm starting that today. I'm starting that today. I don't think maybe that people right, but it's gonna be a genre, bro. It's not gonna be the same. And then just like every single genre is gonna have popularity and not, right? I started to make AI music today because I want to formalize my tool with AI. Do I want to make AI content? No. I want to use a tool because we're gonna have to learn it, bro. I don't think we have a choice. I don't think you have a choice. I'm gonna take cooking because I know you're a cook. Because I think it's a great example, right? Like for example, look at 15 years ago. There was no such thing as sous vide. There was no such things. There was no such thing as fusion, right? Technologically speaking, there's been so much changes, and you have to keep up, right? And then with cooking itself, I feel like the fact that you can do something different. Oh, on this one you added zero point 0.1 gram of salt more, which makes it totally different, right? Versus AI or robots that would do the same thing over and over and over and over again with the same results. Do we want people consistency or people want uniqueness? And I don't know the answer to that. I don't know the answer. I'm afraid of a world. So I don't know if you're familiar with the theory of the internet. The theory of the internet is the theory that one day there's gonna be no more non-user on internet than user. So why is that a problem? It's a problem because we want things to be controlled by us. We want us to be the overwhelming presence, right? So this is scary, and I think it's the next step though. And again, I don't think AI is necessarily bad. We're talking about Digimon. If AI can bring Digimon, then go ahead. Please do so. But then there's not a good purpose. For example, there's gonna be some robot maids or things like that. I have a kid on the way, and I just found out today. Congrats, man. Congrats, bro. Congrats. I wish it's a healthy baby. I wish it grows up to be like his father, and I hope you're doing well, and I hope the wife is doing well. Congrats on being a dad, on being a future dad. Is that your first time? Are you a first time papa? God bless. Mine is 16 months, dude. It goes fast. It goes fast. Thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate you. You can also follow. You can also follow J Roy. He's a really good dude. But congrats, bro. Congrats. How did you, when did you learn? You learned today? Yeah, dude. It's kind of crazy, huh? It's kind of crazy. That's the miracle of life. And I feel like it's so odd that you come here and you talk about that when we're talking about AI. And it's kind of like amazing because the miracle of life is gonna be the way to go. It's like congrats, bro. Congrats. It's a b-ball game. Are you a good basketball player? Are you a defense, offense? Are you a aggressive player or shoot a 3 point shooter? What type of b-ball player are you? It is fate. There's so many things that are happening, and I think this is what's gonna save us. You know, I feel like robots and AI is very controlled, and I feel like we still have the element of uncertainty. We can't predict too far in the future. I think that's what's gonna save us. You know, but it's definitely scary. We need more kids. We do need more kids. So I'm gonna go back to gaming, right? There's this game which is called Pragmata. So Pragmata came out about I want to say 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago maximum, right? And in the game, you're a father that has to deal with a young girl, and that young girl is she has power to save the world, but you have to protect her. And they were saying that because of that game, people were talking about having kids again. People they had this need or this craving of being fatherly or motherly, and I feel like this is insane. So I feel, but at the same time, I feel like we need more kids in the world, yes, but the world is kind of fucked up. So I want to bring a kid in this world. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And it's tough, dude. It's tough. It's really tough. Thank you. God bless. Of course, dude. Of course, of course. We're proud of you. But yeah, we need more kids in the world. Naja likes everyone. Thank you so much, G Roy. You're a champ. I'm not gonna stay for a long time. Um, I just like waking up and being here with you guys. But I'm gonna go because, well, not right now. I still have time, but I gotta take a shower and I gotta go to work. Why don't you do live, Jeroy? I know that you live sometimes, but like this only time I saw you live, you were streaming the Jake Paul fight. Why don't you do? Why don't you live a lot more? Like do fishing live. Do fishing live. Get to talk to people. Could be cool. I don't know if LTE is good for the live, but you can definitely do some nature. By the way, you're possibly aware of. I should. I'm making always making vids. I'm. It's tough, bro. It's tough. I don't know if you should. Well, I think you should because you're person gotta find balance. Absolutely, that's what I'm trying to say. I think you're personable. I think you're a good dude, but you're gonna attract certain people by doing live that are only wanting to watch live content versus people that are only watching video content. Right? Not everybody wants to watch both, but yeah, getting your name out there because a lot of you're gonna get a lot of follows for reals, for reals, for reals. For reals. And I think you're a good dude, but with live you're gonna get a lot of trolls, so you gotta have to be careful about that also. But it's a fun experience, and I know that you have a passion. I know that you put so much effort. Like I see some of your edits, and they're good, dude. And I know that take works, but then you gotta get a public. You gotta get a community, right? Which is also important. It's the social media is a new game. Like, and there's so many people that want to do social media that you're like, okay, well, there's so much competition, you know. So it's tough. It's tough. Yeah, dude, we're older dogs. You're possibly in your early 30. It don't matter. No, no, it doesn't. You're possibly in your late 30, early 40s. I'm 33, bro. So we're not that different. We're not that different. We're not. You just gotta follow. You just gotta follow. You know. And it's a dude. But at the same time, would you be down with doing that? 1991. So you're 35, and I am 33. 1993. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Are you down to do live? Did you ever thought about it or no? Because I'm surprised. I don't. So I saw you live, and I was like, oh well. Then he was doing live, and then I didn't see you again. Did you talk about it? And I think nowadays, like you see every single big content creator, and they're doing it. Yeah, I'm at 30. I'm 35 on the 8th. Yeah, I was a part of an agency. I was part of an agency. Okay, so what was the agency? And were they good? Because you said was, which means that you're not anymore. Maybe say made me salty. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Agency, you have to be very careful because there's so many bad agency, but there's also good agency. Like, did you do your research before? Because they get you with contract, right? They get you with contracts, and they get you with, okay, well, you're gonna do a lot more. They sell you a dream, like, okay, well, I want to do it, and then it doesn't work, you know. Also, you get sponsors, so that's actually pretty big. I remember that she had this energy powder sponsor, which is a big W. A big mistake, make me salty, but I'm over it now. You have to, right? You have to. You have to. Yeah, I know you still do. I know you still do. That's fucking amazing. That's fucking amazing. Did you approach them? Did they approach you? How did that work? How did that work? Because this is impressive, dude. And I think with lives, I think there's this misconception that you have to be live every single day. You gotta be okay. Good. Yeah. Yeah. And would you say that getting a sponsor was something that helped with your visibility? Because you're thinking words you say no. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Like that video that you did with a pie. I thought it was a really good video. And let's bring back eating food in the car. Let's bring that back. It's more it more made me more legit. Okay, so you think it help you with credibility. Okay. At the same time, I feel like it's something that people can appreciate. Like, okay, well, this guy is getting sponsored. It's kind of a big deal. Let's check him out. You know, it's a different world. Like that God's goal that I'm doing them. So what do you mean by that God goals? You have a certain quota to do. You have a certain. They expect you to. Well, of course. But what do you mean by goals? I got goals. Okay, good. Yeah. Well, I love that. I love that. I love that. I feel like that's the smart thing to do. I feel like the smart thing to do is that. And I'm proud of you, dude, because, like, I saw this dude. Yes, well, I didn't see him, but I saw this person. I think it was 2 days ago, and we started making content at the same time. And he was like, "Hey, man, I'm so proud of you for still doing content. I wish I didn't give up." And I get so many people doing that. People are giving up. I think we're sold the idea that there's gonna be results right away. I think we're sold the idea there's gonna be results. I think we're sold the idea that it's super easy. Never stop. Never stop. Never fucking stop, dude. You can't, right? But I also think that we're being sold a dream, and some people think that we're being sold a dream. We're being sold the American dream, which is, you know, fame, riches, and a public. Biahoor with the likes, bro. Appreciate you. How are you, Biahoor? J-Roy, Biahoor, J-Roy. So it's kind of super cool, right? But at the same time, I don't feel like they tell you how difficult it is. This is fun, even if I don't go big time. I think that's what you have to believe. I feel like a big part of what we're doing, which is right, because I feel we're very similar, me and you. I feel like we're doing it for fun more than for results. I feel like it's more like not necessarily a hobby. I gotta go. Much love. Great talks. Love you, brother. Love you too, my guy. If there's anything, let me know. If you go live and you need, if you're shy and you need help, I'm there. And take care, bro. Take care, Biahur. Thanks for the likes, bro. I appreciate you. I asked you how are you, Biahur. You didn't answer, bro. How is your day, my guy? How is your evening? How is your afternoon? Talk to you soon, bro. Guys, J Roy, if you don't follow, please do. Do this fucking amazing. Big shout out. Now I'm gonna call my dad, and I'm gonna see if I can see him today. Because I kind of need to today. I need to go to the government, which is kind of important. LS very girl. What do you mean, LS very girl? What do you mean, bro? LS very girl. Thanks for the follow, Anna. I'm not doing good, Yahoo. My father. Fall into your hands, I commend my spirit. Fall into your hands, why have you forsaken me? In your eyes, forsaken me. In your thoughts, forsaken me. In your art, forsaken me. Trust in my self-righteous suicide. Such a good call. So now what I'm gonna do another 15. I'm gonna do a tower talk, and then I'm gonna have to go because I have to start my day. I also want to sleep a little bit because I'm exhausted. That was a really good talk. Like J-Roy. There's a guy that I've known for a while. Really good dude. Really good dude. And Oracle, super sweet too. Oracle is kind of nice because it doesn't feel like for the conversation. It's so sometimes it's so annoying. I'm getting people that are coming in, and they're sort of, how can I put this? They're sort of, yes, they needy, more needy than others, which doesn't mean that I can give, right? So it's when like Oracle that gives back a conversation, you know, super interesting. Bonita Majoni, thank you so much. Your mouth is a tongue twister, dude. Holy, your mouth is a tongue twister. Schnitzel. It's actually nice to have that. It's actually nice to be talking with people, you know? So I'm gonna see my father at 12, which I should be worried about, but I'm not. Because right now it's 8 o'clock a.m. So I still have so much time, but I have to leave the house at like 11:30. I have to leave the house at 11:30 because, um, boom and boom. I have to leave the house at 11, and I have to go to the bank. Fall into your hands, I commend my spirit. Fall into your hands, why have you forsaken me and your heart? However, I got a great news. I get great news. There's no sunset today. I can actually go live. I can actually go live a bit later on. I don't have to go live at 7 o'clock. Also, the great news is what? The great news is, like, once again, and I hate to talk about this. But I don't like talking about it because it makes me kind of sad. But once again, I have to talk about the supremacy of the morning. The morning is better. I had more positive talk. I had a guy who came in with, I would say, a little bit racially charged. Did I agree with what he was saying? No. But at the same time, I understand that a lot of people share what he was saying, share that mentality of what he was saying. I don't agree with, but I know that it's something that a lot of people talk about, right? So, not super good. I'm gonna do a tire talk. You know what? Let's start right now. My apologies, because I just started. I just died. And then we'll do it on TikTok, and I'll go. We have one. Oh, thank God, the wire wasn't plugged. We have 03 and 1:26:30. Don't blink. It's your boy Messier H. Hope you guys are doing well. They're having a wonderful day. Another early morning TikTok live, and we're doing fantastic. Really enjoying my time. We're gonna do a tire talk right now because I'm gonna have to go soon. I'm gonna have to go to prepare for my day. I actually wanted to start with Frenchie parce qu'on est mort. Fait qu'on va commencer avec Frenchie. Je pense que c'est assez important. Fait que vu que j'ai beaucoup, mais beaucoup de moyens présentement, qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? On va venir débloquer intérêt par vague. Je sais pas si je devrais le débloquer maintenant, J'aurais débloqué quand j'ai des multiplications. Je sais pas. Je sais vraiment pas. Euh, Présentement, j'étais dans une position assez précarieuse parce que je sais pas quoi augmenter. Fait que je vais sûrement augmenter mon relation des PV. On va sûrement augmenter ça jusqu'à la fin. C'est pas la meilleure façon que je peux faire, c'est pas la meilleure chose que je peux faire, mais quand même. Puis je vais aussi venir chercher 10 cartes. C'est bon, c'est bon. Parfait. Parfait, 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 parfait. Parfait. J'aimerais ça faire autre chose, mais c'est correct. On a acheté 20 cartes. J'ai 400 en passant. J'ai 400. Maintenant, il faudrait que quand même que je check ici. Il faudrait quand même que je check combien j'ai de médailles. J'ai 415. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? On va venir acheter l'œil du cyclone. On va venir acheter l'arrière-plan. Ouragan. Faut qu'on va plus de coins parce que j'ai assez. J'ai 25. Fait qu'après ça, on va recommencer. J'ai pas nécessairement beaucoup de choses. Tu sais, avec ça, je pourrais faire. Attention. J'ai ça aussi, je peux faire. Ouais, c'est bon ça. C'est excellent. On va venir changer. On va venir changer pour le cyclone et l'ouragan. Good, c'est bon ça. J'ai 10. Fait que je tombe 4 pièces, 15 médailles. On va aussi venir changer le. On va aussi voir si on peut faire quelque chose avec le gardien. So weird to start in French. It's so weird. Fait qu'on a 1 K, on a 10 jetons, 10 bits. Je l'ai fait. D'habitude, je l'ai fait plus tard, mais parce que là, présentement, je suis en train de. Je suis sur le menu présentement. Je suis sur le menu. 52 alliés. Alliés, je peux changer beaucoup avec 52. On va faire. Soit max. On est à 3 x 3. Ça, c'est pas pire, ça. Ça, c'est vraiment pas pire. Puis on est là? On est là, on est rendu. Là, en passant, c'est sûr, c'est pas génial, mais bon. Fait que le but, c'est quoi? Le but, c'est d'aller finir. Il n'y a pas de but, en fait. Parce qu'il faut que j'attende que la vitesse de jeu soit maximum. Right? Fait que là, on a 1023. On a 6, on a 6. On a 8. On a 8, right. Fait que maintenant, on est avec Crown. We're back in English. So, we're doing it right now because we just died. So, I want to do it right now. I probably shouldn't have done this, but I wasn't doing Dissonance. I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue with Dissonance, which is kind of a problem. So I'm possibly going to go with Tier 5 Dissonant Run, which Ultimate Boosts, because that's the only one we did. That's the only one we completed. We did Attack okay, we did Ultimate Weapon okay. So I'm kind of worried about Dissonant Run not being something that I can rely on. And if I'm at tier 4, it's not really good because, again, we're much further in. However, if one playthrough is going to make it out of the boondocks or going to make it out of a very low run, it's going to be this one, right? So we have a 3T bonus. So I'm going to come in and choose some enhancement. I possibly will do... it's tough because... I could do cash bonus, which is 1.29. It's just so expensive for no reason. And I probably should have checked. Every single lab that I have is much, much, much further in. So that is not good. We have the guild. I'm not going to do them. We have the number 5. We have members. Members, everybody is sort of playing, which is good. Shout out to Batch, hope you're doing well. Right? Labs are doing good. And that is pretty much it. So I'm gonna be honest and say I'm a bit reliant on going to tier 5. I thought I was gonna be able to do much more with Crown. But like I said, if somebody can do something good, it's Crown. So what I mean by that is super simple. Crown, I'm making more elite cells. So I get the labs quicker. So if I'm to do something, I'll do something. And you know what I should have done? I made a mistake. What I should have done is I should have increased my module with that cash, with that coin. It's okay though. It's okay because I'm gonna need it earlier than later, right? So now we're done with Crown. Let's go back to VODs, which is right here, right? I'm gonna spend the 4 milli on health regen. Let's see how much I can actually do with that. Then why health regen? I'm in this really weird position with Frenchie and VODs, which is that I upgraded a lot of what I'm doing. So the fact that we're upgrading everything to gold box, I'm not supposed to be that quick. I'm not supposed to be there yet, so it's not problematic per se, but it's not good per se. So we have the team. We're gonna be able to buy the event. We're gonna be buying Tower Storm Eyes, Background Hurricane, which is really good. And I'm gonna be buying 10 cards. I got intro sprint. No, that's good. Okay, good. We got 2. So we got 2 of the weeklies. I have to pick them up, even if I don't literally use the rewards. I think it's kind of important because it's how am I only at 27 here? Max recovery. Oh shit! I have a lot of difference between this and the last one. We could merge. You kind of want to play with the module today? Okay, I can. I have time. Okay, let's just play with the module a little bit. So we have coin per kill. Okay, so this is what I have to beat. Here they're both common. So defense absolute. Health regen and 1 plus 1 oh 1 landmine radius. Health regen would be good. I believe that I prefer what I had there. Yeah. I think it's much better. I think it's much better here. So let's do also cannon. We have critical chance and bounce shot chance, which again I do feel like the effects are good. I feel like the effects are good. Oh, I got the diamonds here. I feel like we have better effects. I feel like I could get a bonus from it, but I don't know if it's worth it. So possibly not gonna do it. Good. Let's shatter common. Blue. Why do I have a blue? I do not want it blue. Why is that blue here? Good. We get the cannon shard. Worst case, what I'm gonna start doing. Worst case, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and upgrade the module. I think it's a bit early, but okay. Can you shout out my football team? Bicep Vein FC for Big Game Friday, please. Thank you. We'll have to gift for your time. Well, you don't need to gift, bro. It's already done. Already done. It was a troll. So, qu'est-ce que je vais faire ici? Je vais voir si je peux pas avoir des meilleurs modules. Fait qu'ici, on a quoi? On a portée, chance de tir multiple, portée d'attaque. Chance de tir multiple, ça c'est vraiment bon. C'est quoi que j'ai ici? Je peux-tu vous donner quelque chose? Non. Qu'est-ce que j'ai ici? Chaîne d'éclair et. Ok. Ça, je peux changer. Parce que j'ai pas ça. J'ai pas ça. J'ai aucun de ça. Projecteur. C'est quoi ce projecteur? Qu'est-ce que j'ai présentement? Mine interne. Ok. Mine interne. Chaîne d'éclair. Mine interne. Plus x8 de dégâts. Onde mortelle. Ici, j'ai quoi? Fait qu'on va venir, ici, on va venir changer ça. On va venir changer. Ok, là, je suis en plein match, fait que je peux pas faire. Je peux pas le faire. Je ne peux pas le faire. Menu principal. Ok, good. Chaîne d'éclair. Projecteur. Mine interne. Mine interne x8 de dégâts. C'est pas pire. C'est vraiment pas pire. Ici, on a quoi? On a chance de portée. On est bon ici. On a ça ici, c'est bon. Obtenir temporairement. Utilisateur gratuit. 30 argent par vague. 30 argent par vague. Les deux, c'est la même chose en fait. Ouais. Les deux, c'est la même chose. Argent par vague, c'est la même chose. Ok, good. Je pense que c'est mieux ça. Ok, c'est bon. So we went to change some of the module. Ultimately, oh, baby, I forgot to do that. I'll be right back, guys. I forgot to do something important. What is that something important? I forgot to bring in the tripod. Câble. Comment ça va? Bon. Good. Good. Yeah, so it's not a big deal because I still had time and I don't want to wait until it close. Also, I remember having some gift card for Maxi. I'm probably gonna try to find them because I kind of want to buy. I want to buy. Oh, there you go. Perfect. This tighten you up. I want to find. I want to find what? I want to find. Well, I want to buy a gift card to be able to buy the premium for both this. How much is it gonna cost me? The bataille? No, c'est ici. Let's see how much it's gonna cost. Go home. Milestone. Premium pass. 1 is $12. It's $13, which is 26, which is pretty good. Okay, good, perfect. So we did these. I don't know if we did speedster. I don't think we did. Let's do sword. Sword is also important. So we got this, which is great. We got 212. Let's see what I can achieve here. Oh, I died. I literally just died. Just literally. That's okay though. So we got 1. Okay, I can change one skin easily. I'm actually gonna change the tower in the background. I'm gonna get Mech Warrior. I actually really like retro. I haven't done it in a while, so Neo Turbo. Now the only problem that I have with Neo Turbo and that's that I don't have a Guardian that works well with these. Let's see it. Actually, Arwing could be cool. Yeah, Arwing is cool. I like it. A ship with a car that's moving. So we have our we have this. We have 490. I'm missing shares. I cannot actually buy anything. We got lab coin discount, lab speed, cash bonus, damage. Damage is gonna finish today. Damage is gonna finish today. It's gonna finish in 14 hours. So that I have to be careful about. I have to be very careful about. Because that's gonna be important. We'll trade for what? What are we trading for? Since we're not doing so good, right? Since we're not doing so good, what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to go with something big. I'm gonna go for the Distant Run. I possibly will go with a perk bonus, maybe. Perk bonus could be cool. We're doing it with Crown. Wave require your center perk bonus. We're kind of low. We're kind of super low. I possibly will do center perk bonus. Yeah. Are we doing it to sun and run? Yes. I think perk bonus would be perfect. I think perk bonus would be absolutely perfect. Give me a sec. Yes. I have a lot of requests. Sorry, guys. A bit of focus. Luna El Costco. Luna El Costco. Like that, my dude is wearing a freaking ski mask and talking about going to Costco. Smart dude. So let's check out Shield. Today I absolutely have to restart the phone because it's been going on for a while. They've been on for a long ass time. It's what I can do. We're gonna do Shield. Shield. How are we doing with perks? Lab Coin, Lab Speed, Defense, Alphagen. Ooh, Alphagen is almost finishing today. No. Alphagen is in 6 days. Okay, never mind. I want to see how we're doing with. I want to search how we're doing with perks. We're one level away. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We don't have anything to do because I can actually see. I'm sort of broke because what I could have done, I could have absolutely increased my module. So here we're kind of not doing anything. My dailies are done. I don't really have anything to check. We're kind of stuck not being able to sit and run. I think I'm gonna take a break from this and run. It's tough because it's such a bonus, right? Wait a second. No. Surrender. Exit battle. Frickin'. Okay, so we'll do a no attack. Tier 5. Worst thing that happen is it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna be good. Because ultimately speaking, I have this huge problem coming soon. Which is gonna be what? I'm gonna have 7 playthrough in Platinum. So if I can move Shield to Champion, I'd be happy. Okay, so now, Voiceless. We're also dealing with not having enough. So let's do this. Token. This. Noise. I don't have enough to buy what I need, which is the Event Relic. I don't have enough to buy the Eye of the Storm, which is kind of good. So we don't have enough to do anything. When I say anything, I mean anything. Defense, max health, bonus, black hole, max health, perk requirements, coin bonus, defense, free upgrade chance, defense, max health, defense. I love this one's one of my favorites. One of my favorites. You know what I have to do also? I have to do Neo. Sometimes I feel like I could change. I feel like I need to do Neo. I saw somebody have it on it. It's just so nice. So there's nothing really to do with the later playthroughs. Possibly can be changing my auto merge. I could be changing my module. Is that really worth it though? I don't think so. Ugh. We reach a point where there's just so little improvement. That's when they kind of not force you, but it's kind of when they get you to spend. Yeah. Okay, that's okay. Choose perks, defense, regen, orbs, golden tower, perk wave, defense, golden tower, defense, defense, orbs, damage, defense, coin, health regen, coin bonus, max speed, max health. Nice. That is super cool. This is super cool. We're doing really good, guys. Okay, so this is done. We're gonna go with Resistance Reborn. We didn't have any problem with Resistance Reborn lately, which is an absolute fucking loot miracle. Defense, Golden Tower, Queen bonus, damage, Queen bonus, smart missile, smart missile, enemy damage 50-50. That's actually pretty good. Can we do something there? You know what I can? You know what I'm gonna have to do? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to voiceless. I'm gonna check if I have every single 80 card. Okay, so we need to buy 10 more cards. At least I'm gonna be doing something that's sort of meaningful. Free upgrades, plus my cannon, wave skip. Okay, good. Because yes, there's this feeling that we're running around in circle like a chicken without a head, but I feel like that's normal. I got this, right? Got this. Gems. Did I 10 cards? 10 cards. Schlack. Something interesting? Not really. Not really. And that is pretty much it. How are we doing on the lab speed, attack speed, defense, orb speed? Orb speed, I'm going to have to change it soon. Orb speed, I'm going to have to change it soon. Speed. I'm at 18 out of 20. Okay. My apologies. Orb speed. Yeah. I'm going to have to change it like in 10 days. Not a big deal. We're going back to Speedster. Speedster, baby. You make me feel so alive. I got purpose once again. Speedster, baby. You make me feel so alive. I got purpose once again. So we're gonna do this. Speedster. Can we do something with Speedster? Well, first of all, I'm gonna buy 10. Do we have something worth it? Well, we're doing good with coins. Yeah, we're doing good with coins. Fortress Slow Aura. There's nothing really to talk about, sadly, but that's okay. So wave, cards. We're good with cards. Recovery package. We're good with recovery package. I'm gonna need to buy recovery package with these two, with the two new one. It's gonna take some time. Sometimes I feel like I could change. 10, 15. Lab speed, wave require, max interest, orb speed, coin. Good. Wave required isn't the best to do, but it's okay. Because with Speedster, you want to have perks quicker. It's good. It's good. Good. Nice. Okay, we're good here. We're good. Love is good. Nice. Nothing really special here, but that's okay. We're almost at a point of doing it once every 2 days. Sometimes I feel like I could change. Something's in the water. Okay, good. So now we're done with Speedster, and we're officially done. Because I did the 2 babies. So there you freaking go. So now, before we go, I want to find the 2 gift cards that we had. because if I can, I'm gonna try to get the premium passes because it's gonna be helping, and not soon, but relatively sooner than later. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy another tablet, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do another play 2 we'll do merchant. So since today was so little talk about what we did, I think I'm gonna go with merchant. So merchant's gonna be what? Merchant's gonna be kind of cool. We're gonna focus on everything utility. So merchant's gonna be big standards. So for example, with utility, you don't get really a lot of things, right? So you don't get. I still haven't done those cakes. I'm gonna possibly do one today. I'm gonna do one today. How cool would that be? Yeah, I'm possibly gonna do a cake today. Oh, I'm gonna do a cake and I'm gonna do. Oh my god! You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a cake and I'm gonna do the steak. I'm excited for that. Okay, so this is where I keep my well, usually keep my gift card. They're here. So we got $50, which is what I need. This is good. This is really good. Why? Because it's gonna be $26, right? So that's pretty much it. Yeah, for now. So this is gonna be important. Merchant is gonna be what? Merchant is gonna be a playthrough where I make so much coins, so much cash. So it's gonna be something focused on utility, the labs, right? And then what we're gonna be able to do is we're gonna be able to max out the workshop. We're gonna be able to max out the workshop with the coin we make. So it'll be the big spender account, which is big in-game currency, right? And then for the ultimate weapon, there's so many we can choose. We can choose this. Look, we can choose. We can technically choose what? We can technically choose. Death Wave, Spotlight, Black Hole Coin bonus, Golden Tower. Golden Tower. Do the fifth one. I cannot think. I don't know. Wait a second. So Black Hole, that's one. Chain Lightning, Smart Missile. Look at Smart Missile and Enhancement from Lab. There's so many of them. Death Wave, Golden Tower, right? Spotlights. Okay. So it'll be 4. It would be 4, which is, I believe, is kind of good. I believe that is kind of good. Something in the water. Nice. Nice. Good. Perfect. So now, finally, we're going to end the live here. Well, we're going to do an outro because I feel like doing an outro. And then I'm going to possibly try to edit, upload, go to sleep. Because I like to sleep a little bit. I don't want to be grumpy with my father. And he's doing me a favor today. So I'm going to be extra nice. And that's kind of cool. That is sort of cool. Also, how can I put this? Lately we have been lacking sleep, so kind of nervous I'm gonna sleep too much, but I think that's gonna be okay. I'm gonna try to sleep like an hour and a half. That would be cool. Which will bring us to 10 o'clock. I'll have time to take a shower, to do everything. I have to leave the house at 11:15. That's gonna be it for today. For the TikTok live. We'll do one tonight. We'll possibly do cooking the steak. If I cook the steak, I'm gonna be excited for that. So before we go, I wanted to shout out a couple people. Those couple people are J. Roy and Oracle. So the first is Oracle, right? The first is Oracle because Oracle is, first of all, she's super cool. I like her a lot. She's nice. But we're two people that talk a lot, so it can be intimidating for other people to get in the conversation. So I saw her today interacting with other people in the live, and she was super nice, which is very important. My best mod ever was Janice, and Janice was really nice with people. So you kind of want that. So shout out to Oracle, super nice. To have found a friend online is super good, which brings us to J-Roy. J-Roy, which has been a friend for a year now, almost a year. I don't know, maybe more than a year. just a super good person. See, as weird as it is, I don't have that many friends in real life, and finding people that are my age group. The guy is 2 years older than me, right? Also a man, right? Of course, we have a different background because he's a father, a very sports like. But it's nice to see people that have the same cultural background as me, but also in a sort of same era. So it's kind of cool. And for example, I like doing shows where I do a monologue. I like doing shows where I can talk for 10 hours. I can talk for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, no problem. But having people that are interacting is important too. Is it the end all be all? No, but it's important too. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So that's it for today. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm possibly gonna be doing um, ah, 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 um, we didn't do enough um, clips. We didn't do enough upload. So what I'm gonna do. I have a show, and I'm gonna watch it. The reason as to why we're doing that is because um, I don't know how much I'm gonna be have time to edit out stuff. I'm gonna have time to upload a lot of stuff, but I don't know how much time. Uh, yeah. Something in the water. Good. So let's watch a TikTok. Oof, thank God. At work. You're up. Something in the water. Ah, so this is the guy. Okay, good. I got 4 videos to watch.
Oh, that's it, ça va, man? Yes, c'est moi.
Why?
Non? Pas vraiment. C'est la crise de merde, c'est crise! Moi, le
Okay.
gang, là, dans la vie, là, j'ai déjà pas été choyé, ok? J'ai déjà pas été choyé. Je suis né avec des crises de plis. Guys. La seule affaire que j'ai le droit d'avoir, on dirait, c'est des plis de guys. Pas une crise de scène, juste des plis de guys.
Good. Oh, we dropped the group.
Faites le virement à la fin. J'aimerais savoir autre chose que les
So
plis
what
de
I'm
guys. Fait que si vous voulez
gonna
m'encourager,
do
gang, faites-le.
is
Que je suis pas gâté par la vie. Si faites de quoi pour moi? Regarde, c'est pas compliqué. On va faire un match au Kobo, là. Le premier qui arrive à 50$, c'est la personne qui a 50$. L'autre personne qui l'a pas eu, faut qu'il fasse un défi. Regarde, ça va être ça aujourd'hui.
Attends, si j'en reçois 50, tu fais un défi?
Si je reçois pas oui.
Là, c'est un peu con. C'est comme si il y a personne qui est drôle, on va pas faire un défi. C'est comme. Sur toi, tu
Ben,
fais
regarde, c'est ça, je fais un défi. Et si c'est un autre 50, on fera un défi, au moins je vais divertir le monde.
non, mais c'est un peu con ton affaire. C'est un peu calme. En plus, ben, yo, moi, je suis content, c'est sûr, c'est quoi l'affaire de toi. Mais tout ce qu'on va te coller d'ascendre, sois smart un peu, mais. Sois smart un peu, tabarnak.
Je sais plus quoi faire, le stigan. Qu'est-ce que
C'est des bruits de lumière, toi, Chris, là. C'est une dinguerie, pareil, de dire ça, là. Il y a que moi qui vais pas être ça, tout dans pas de calice. Regarde, regarde, ça va pas de
non, sinon, le premier qui reçoit 50$, c'est lui qui fait le défi.
J'en reçois 50, je fais un défi.
Ouais.
Et c'est des défis de merde.
Si je reçois un 50, je fais un défi.
Ah, j'ai vu ce que t'avais dit.
Ah, ben ouais, hein?
C'est pas jamais sauté.
C'est moi qui photo, c'est tapé.
Je pense que ça des ta tête à tous, vous savez pas.
Ouais, finalement, je trouve pas ça brillant, ben. Asti, je suis pas chanceux dans la vie. J'ai déjà l'air d'un asti de guignol, asti. Je suis même pas capable de faire 20$.
Je
peux t'envoyer des. Ah, let's go, Fanny, un petit 10, man. Moi, email est dans bio, man. Tu marques mon email, c'est pas automatique. Si tu fais ça, t'es une beast, man. Tu m'envoies 10$ par virement, sérieux, là, t'es une beast. Si je reçois 10$, là, je vais te comprendre. Ok. Tu proposes pour les collectifs. Merci, Sophie. Guys, faites-le pour ma vieille Grace, asti, qui stagne depuis des années. Faites-le pour ma vieille crise de boule de Grace. Je t'envoie un lion. Merci, Rosemane, pour ton lion. Merci.
1, 2,
Es-tu encore en couple? Ouais. Merci, Start, ouais.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know what I did.
Ça, je l'ai fait dans un. Asti, toi, là, ok, là, c'est ouais, ça peut t'arrêter, ça, maintenant. Ferme ta gueule, Asti.
I understand what I did. We uploaded the first bunch, which is what I
Ok, gang,
remember.
regardez bien, c'est pas compliqué, gang, c'est bien simple ce que je vous dis. Moi, là, vous me regardez en face, là, vous voyez que le bon Dieu, là, au lieu de me créer avec une beauté, là, il m'a chié dans la pelle. Il m'a chié dans la pelle, ok? Fait que là, faut faire en sorte au moins que je me sente un minimum de chier. C'est sûr qu'il y a un
Where is being mean?
Un vrai de vrai carnivore, gang, un vrai de vrai carnivore, Jeffrey Dahmer. Ça, là, on peut pas essayer de
Respect. Merci beaucoup.
Something in the water.
Gars, t'es moins quelqu'un, fais quelque chose, esti. Je suis graisseux, faut que j'arrête d'être graisseux, aidez-moi. Payez-moi l'abonnement de gym.
Also, I had to take a shower.
Financez-moi quelque chose, un entraînement, un coach. Vous voyez bien que je suis en train de mourir de poids.
I didn't take one yesterday.
Je suis
I was supposed to.
le genre de gars qui va marcher, esti, puis je
And
vais
half
pas
time.
marcher tellement je suis gras. Je devais une poutine. Tu m'avais même pas envoyé du gaz, Fanny. Tu m'as chié dans la belle, toi, avec, esti. Tout le monde me chie dans la belle. Moi, là, ce que je veux, là, c'est la reconnaissance de l'amour, de la pitié, au pire, esti, la pitié. Mais je fais pitié, Chris. Je fais pitié, regardez-moi un peu, sacrément. Y a-tu vraiment quelqu'un qui voulait sortir de sa mère que j'ai? Y a-tu vraiment quelqu'un qui a le goût de ressembler à ça en sortant de dans sa mère? Je fais pitié, Chris. Payez-moi une chirurgie, faites de quoi? Ah, tu vas bien, Fanny, tu m'envoies rien. Non, oui, je fais pitié, Chris. Je suis gros.
Non, jamais.
J'ai besoin d'attention, j'ai besoin d'amour. J'ai besoin de reconnaissance. Envoyez-moi des virements pour ma boule de graisse que j'ai dans le ventre.
Boom.
Chris, tu proposes pour le truc. J'ai déjà pas été compté par la nature, tabarnak.
I can do like a 2 hours.
Imagine, ça pourrait être pire et tu pourrais avoir un travail.
C'est sûr que tu parles de même dans un podcast. Je suis souriant, on m'envoie podcast. Je suis triste, on m'envoie podcast. Je suis Taylor, on m'envoie podcast. Dans le fond, là, c'est ma face qui convient pas, hein. Je suis trop dodu pour vous autres.
Brain saying things that I mean.
Bien dit.
Travail. Donne-moi de l'argent, Yannick, je vais y aller travailler. Ça, je fais le show, je fais quoi, c'est à payer. Si tu m'envoies pas un mail, je te colle les dents, le cul. Hein? C'est ça. Un boss, quand il paye pas, là, tu décris, ben, je vais te crisser à part. En ce moment, là, c'est moi, le patron, et c'est d'autres, les employés. Donnez-moi du cash, Carlis.
Chris Mo dehors, JMN.
Parfait, Yannick. Oui, je vais envoyer chier tout le monde. Allez, toi, chier.
Je viens d'arriver, je comprends pas tout ce qui se passe.
Si je t'envoie un virement, ça va gros, c'est
Ça
utile.
va encore Wacho, c'est chez vous.
Ben,
Good.
non, c'est pas gros, c'est pas censé aller là. Exactement, Denis. Si arrête que c'est intelligent. Hey, moi, je suis peut-être laid pis gros, là, mais au moins, il y en a là-dedans. Il y a quelqu'un qui a compris que c'est un show pour vous divertir. Je le sais. Je suis gros, mais c'est pas grave, au moins, je vais avec.
Getting some weird texts.
Là, les virements vont commencer à rentrer, c'est le moyen d'entendre. Je pense que c'est pas journée à attendre.
They're on the spectrum and talking about
J'ai 50 points.
the problem that you have on the
Ben, ça
spectrum.
veut dire que ça t'envoie à Wacho, vu J.K. Wacho.
Je fais des petits jokes, c'est correct.
C'est correct. Yen a dans le cerveau, il dit au monde d'aller se pendre ça, c'est intelligent.
C'est même pas moi, c'est lui qui dit ça. Et moi, je mange la merde. Et moi, Tremblay, 041029, 50 $, mon gros tabarnak de quelqu'un, va donc chier avec ton 50, mange la merde, mon corps, tu fais chier, Chris de mongol, arrête, tu mets tout sa gueule, crosse menteur. La prochaine fois que tu peux m'insulter en privé, là, sur mon courriel, là, Emma, là, après, écrire, ça commence, quelqu'un t'a poté comme un ballon de foot dans ta
There
tête.
you go. So I don't really. I'm not sure what to say.
Vous êtes trop là, les gars.
I don't know how.
À ce que ma petite prisade est pétée, gang, comment vous allez?
C'est toi qui as fait une vidéo pour t'excuser, c'est pas lui.
Ok, puis toi, tu viens d'être muté, c'est pas lui.
Try to think
C'est calice. Non?
of something else.
On la met dans ton bord.
Non,
On la met.
pas vraiment.
Okay, good.
La crise de merde, c'est triste. Moi, le gang, là, dans la vie, là, j'ai déjà pas été choyé, ok? J'ai déjà pas été choyé. Je suis né avec des crises de plis de graisse. La seule affaire que j'ai le droit d'avoir, on dirait, c'est des plis de graisse. Pas une crise de scène, juste des plis de graisse.
Faites le virement à la fin.
J'aimerais savoir autre chose que des plis de graisse. Fait que si vous voulez m'encourager, gang, faites-le.
It will.
Que je suis déjà pas gâté dans ma vie. C'est fait de quoi pour moi? Regarde, c'est pas compliqué. On va faire un match comme au Kobo, là. Le premier qui a
Like
fait 50$,
what,
c'est la personne qui a 50$. L'autre personne qui l'a pas eu, faut qu'il fasse un défi. Regarde, ça va être ça aujourd'hui.
Attends, tu sors sur 50, tu fais un défi.
Si je reçois pas rentrer, oui.
Là, ça peut pas. C'est comme si il y a personne qui est drôle, on va pas faire un défi. C'est comme. Surtout, tu
Ben,
fais
regarde, c'est ça, je fais un défi. Puis si c'est un autre 50, on fera un défi. Au moins, je vais divertir le monde.
non, mais c'est un peu con ton affaire. C'est un peu calme. En plus, moi, je suis content, c'est sûr, c'est quoi le faire que toi. Mais tout ce qu'on va te donner d'ascend, t'es sois smart un peu, dis. Sois smart un peu, tabarnak.
Je sais plus quoi faire, le petit gang. Qu'est-ce que
Qu'est-ce que c'est pas une lumière, toi, Chris, là? C'est une dinguerie, pareil, de dire ça, là. Il y a que moi qui va pas être là, tout dans pas de calice. Regarde, regarde,
I don't know.
Non, sinon, le
I
premier qui
don't
a
know.
50$, c'est lui qui fait le défi.
What do you like
Si je reçois un 50, je fais un
to
défi.
think about?
Ah, j'ai vu ce que t'avais dit.
Ah, ben ouais, hein?
Ben, c'est pas jamais ça.
C'est moi qui vais tout taper.
Of course.
Je pense que ça vient, toi, ça vient taper tatoué, ça vient pas.
Ouais, finalement, je trouve pas ça brillant, ben.
So this is a friend of my ex. We were sharing the foot account.
Je suis même pas capable de faire 20$.
So they were she's talking to my. I think she thinks that she's talking to my ex. But she's talking to me.
Tu marques mon email, j'ai des potes automatiques. Si tu fais ça, t'es une beast, man. Si tu m'envoies 10$ par virement, sérieux, là, t'es une beast.
Good.
Si je fais 10$, là, je vais
J'ai
être
déjà un 20 birthday, j'ai déjà un.
OK.
Yeah, that's
Je propose pour le côté. Merci, Sophie.
Avec le gardien, c'est lui qui t'a pas fait le défi.
Guys, faites-le pour ma vieille graisse, qui stagne depuis des années. Faites-le pour ma vieille crise de boule de graisse. Je t'envoie le lion. Merci, Rosemary, pour ton lion. Merci.
Allez, mon gardien, vous.
Es-tu encore en couple? Ouais. Merci, Amstar, ouais.
Il faut regarder de sortir notre petit bonbon, les fous, là.
Ouais, je suis en couple.
trying to help her, but it's hard because I don't really relate to those problems.
Salut, Jeffrey Dahmer, man. Esti, toi, là, Jeffrey. OK, là, c'est ouais, ça peut t'arrêter, ça, maintenant. Ferme ta gueule, Esti.
Merci beaucoup, Adrien, fucking apprécié.
Moi, je suis désolé, mais comme c'est... Non, il n'y a plus de reste toi-même. Je l'ai dit souvent, guys, que j'allais crisser mon cœur et que je ne l'ai jamais fait, mais je pense que je suis rendu là pour vrai. Là.
Et regarde, yo, pour vrai, regarde. Là, j'ai parlé au monde, honnêtement, là. J'ai parlé au monde, man, pis pour vrai, je pense que ça va marcher direct en crise, là, à partir de maintenant, là. Ça va marcher direct pour vrai.
Non, mais Big, moi je lâche. C'est fini. Je suis tanné.
Oh,
J'ai fait mon
don't
temps
know
ici.
much.
Le monde m'ont toujours ramassé, toujours traité comme un chien, puis moi je...
Ouais, je sais, mais je veux dire, pareil, il y a quand même du monde qui t'en parle.
Non, ben Big, ça
Et
fait
non?
des années que je dis que je vais m'en aller, puis je le fais pas, je me dis que ça va changer. Il y a rien qui bouge, il y a rien qui change, c'est toujours la même chose. Je suis tout le temps la risée de tout le monde, je suis tout le temps en train de me faire chier. Tu sais, je le faisais pour te faire plaisir à la base, Big, puis je suis content que ça t'ait rapporté du cash, man, parce que, tu sais, je veux dire, ça fait longtemps que t'es là, toi, avec, puis tu fais des bons lives, puis tu le mérites. Sauf
Wow.
que moi, c'est la fin, man. C'est triste, mais Max Boy, c'est fini, là. Là, s'il y a une week, vous allez voir que non, Vous allez voir que non. Puis en plus, Bobo, il est témoin de ce que je vais dire ici. Ça fait un esti de bout que j'y parle, que je t'avais. Je me laissais 1 mois pour fermer mon compte, guys. Dans 1 mois, je fermais, puis j'en ai parlé à Bobo que je m'en allais pour de vrai, puis que j'avais d'autres projets de vie. Ça m'a juste prouvé que je vais juste avancer.
Fait que suis le plan qu'on a parlé, là, justement. Là. Fais ton mois, Big, là, suis le plan, Chris. Suis le plan, on sera calisse, là. Ça va marcher plus direct, dans le chat, ça va être 20 fois mieux, je te promets, mon gars.
Big, je peux pas continuer à rester ici, à me faire chienner, ou à même pas me faire soutenir un minimum quand c'est moi qui divertis tout le monde, Big. Fuck off, là.
OK.
Je t'ai aidé, Big, je t'ai fait faire la pièce, man, je t'ai donné un coup de main, et je suis content pour toi, Big, t'en as fait. Fait que, gros, je suis bien content, man, pour toi, puis ben, bonne continuité à tout le monde. Moi, je pense que je suis juste à bout, là. J'ai touché le bout du bout puis le fond, là. J'étais écœuré. Tu sais, j'étais un humain, j'ai des émotions, j'ai des sentiments, puis je pense que là, maintenant, c'est trop, là. Je suis juste plus capable d'en prendre.
It will help.
Fait que, bonne chance à vous autres, man, puis ben, je te souhaite bien de l'argent, Bobo.
J'ai bien de l'argent.
Oh. Putain, c'est de la merde. En tout cas, yo, gros shout-out Andréane, merci pour ton 5, environnement respect, man, merci beaucoup. Merci pour le 5, man. Bah, ben yo. Ça va mal, man. Ça va mal à la shop en esti. Ça va mal à la shop en tabarnak, man. Moi, je me fie un peu sur Max Boy, mon gars, pour faire du cash, man. C'est bon, nice. Calice de loyer de merde. J'ai l'impression de bugger, man. Je bug, tu sais. En tout cas. Bref, on va se démerder. Je me suis toujours démerdé. On va s'arranger de quoi? Je comprends que Max était écœuré. Je vais m'arranger. Je vais m'arranger, Big. Calice. T'as pas besoin de lui. C'est encore drôle.
Proud of you.
C'est encore drôle, en esti.
Good. You have one more.
Non, les mouvements, ouais, ça, c'est de la merde. Tiens. C'est mieux? Non, s'en fout.
People, they ask me for help, I don't even know them.
La pratique, tu dis, hein. Sacrement, man.
Wish we could help.
Man. J'ai personne, Bing. J'ai personne pour bateau. J'ai pas de bon man, j'ai rien. J'ai rien, man. J'ai personne, câlisse.
Yeah.
Personne, j'avais juste lui, Big. Charlie Black des vues, Big. Bateau avec tout le monde sauf moi. J'ai Old, esti. Pis Old, c'est pas fou, man. C'est de la merde, j'ai personne, bro. J'ai personne, man. Je suis barré de partout. Y'a plus personne qui veut bateau avec moi. J'ai trop été une hostie de vidange.
If I can do
c'est ça qui arrive. Pis c'est pas juste moi, c'est le chat aussi, gros, qui est violent, man. Je peux plus aller nulle part, j'ai plus rien. Il y avait juste ce gars-là, tabarnak. Trouve-toi un autre concept. Les défis, ça marche bien. Oh, man. J'étais cœuré de faire des astis de défis, man. J'étais allé de faire des calices de défis.
Do I have more time?
J'étais cœuré, gros.
8, 9 o'clock. Yeah,
tu vois, man, c'est ça qui gosse. Parce que quand j'étais avec Max Boy, mon gvais, l'argent rentrait tout seul. J'avais pas besoin de faire de défis, j'avais pas besoin de rien faire en contrepartie. You know? Là, man, je vais être obligé de je vais être obligé de faire des dingueries pour avoir un 20, man. Pis c'est ça qui me fait chier, man. Calice! Sacrement, des dingueries qui restent, ces réseaux sociaux, c'est ça qui gosse le plus, man. Il va être 10 000 exposes là-dessus, mon gars. Si tu vas écrire, ça va être moi qui fait le cave pour 20 $. Gros, c'est de l'hostie de merde. Sacrement, man. Ça reste, esti. C'est pas comme ça reste entre nous autres, mais ça reste, esti. Chris. Ça gosse, man.
So I got 3, and I'll do the, TikTok.
Je sais pas, on va essayer de parler, mais gros, pour vrai... Oui, ça, man. Je pense pas qu'on pourrait compter là-dessus.
And then, this morning, I'm not gonna do anything.
Moral, je suis plus de bonne humeur.
Yeah.
Je suis décollissé, j'ai juste le goût de broyer en petite boule dans mon coin. Tu sais, c'est drôle de faire le clown dans la vie, là. Mais à un moment donné, là, je fatigue, moi aussi, là, tu sais. Surtout quand j'ai pas de soutien, que j'ai pas personne qui prend le temps de me supporter, tu sais. C'est drôle d'être un clown dans la vie, mais à un moment donné, et les clowns aussi, là, ils ont le droit d'être fatigués. Nice. Là. Puis tu sais, gang, quand que je dis que je veux partir de la plateforme, c'est vrai, je suis fatigué. Ça fait des années que j'essaie de me rebâtir, ça fait des années que j'essaie de remonter, ça fait des années que je me donne cœur et âme à essayer. Je tombe, je me relève, je me dis, Chris, je vais réussir cette fois-là. Je retombe, je me relève, je me dis, OK, celle-là, c'est la bonne. Puis, finalement, je me rends compte qu'au final, c'est jamais la bonne fois. C'est toujours la même chose. C'est tout le temps, je vais me faire ramasser, je vais me faire traiter, je vais me faire insulter, je vais me faire... Je suis fatigué de ça, gang. Là. Si vous saviez comment ça pèse sur les épaules de quelqu'un. Morale, j'ai plus de bonne humeur, je suis décalissé, j'ai juste le goût de broyer en petite boule dans mon coin. Tu sais, c'est drôle de faire le clown dans la vie, là. Mais à un moment donné, là, je fatigue, moi aussi, là, tu sais. Surtout quand j'ai pas de soutien, que j'ai pas personne qui prend le temps de me supporter, tu sais. C'est drôle d'être un clown dans la vie, mais à un moment donné, les clowns aussi, là, ils ont le droit d'être fatigués, là. Tu sais, gang, quand je dis que je veux partir de la plateforme, c'est vrai, je suis fatigué. Ça fait des années que j'essaie de me rebâtir, ça fait des années. TikTok, ça me freine sur tout. Je peux plus me permettre de vivre comme ça. Je vais être pauvre pendant un hostie de bout, man. Mais Chris, que je vais être pauvre pour avoir la paix rendue là mentalement, man. Je pense que la paix mentalement a même pas de prix, gang. Je vais faire mes projets, je pense, je vais me concentrer sur ma vie, je vais me concentrer sur moi. J'ai donné beaucoup de mon temps ici, j'ai même trop, à m'en rendre malade. Je comprends, Elisabeth, merci beaucoup, c'est gentil, mais tu me dis ça comme si tu voulais que je te dise merci. Je dis tout le temps merci, mais je t'ai pas demandé de faire ça, là. Tu comprends? En tout cas, Max, il est épuisé. Max, il a assez donné de son temps, puis Max, il abandonne. Il abandonne la plateforme, là. Ça fait chier Bobo, puis ça me fait chier moi aussi parce que j'aurais aimé tellement l'aider plus que ça. J'aurais aimé ça l'aider plus que ça, gang, mais ça a atteint ma limite, là. Ça a atteint ma limite, je pense que j'ai touché le fond avec l'application, puis je me rends compte qu'il y a une vie aussi en dehors d'ici, là. C'est beau TikTok, mais... Tu verras, RSYB. Je suis pas là pour essayer de te convaincre de quoi que ce soit. Les gens vont le voir. C'est tout. Ouais, c'est beau. Tiens, regarde.
Try to help her out. Try to change her mind, please.
Je pense que même d'aller quêter sur un coin de rue rendu là, ça serait moins dommageable pour mon mental, tu sais. Bref. Tout ça pour dire, gang, que je suis épuisé mentalement. J'ai plus de soutien. J'ai juste de la merde. On m'insulte. On me traite comme un chien depuis trop longtemps. Puis le personnage, ben, il est fatigué. Puis la vraie personne aussi. Genre, la vraie personne est encore plus fatiguée que le personnage. J'espère que vous avez apprécié le temps que vous avez eu avec Max Boy sur la plateforme pour certains. J'espère que vous avez eu du fun, que vous avez ri, que vous avez trippé, même malgré toutes les chicanes qu'il y a eu puis les problèmes. Mais je vous le dis tout de suite, gang, il me reste plus grand temps que ça. Je vais vraiment tirer ma révérence de la plateforme. Puis je vais me concentrer sur ce qui est vraiment important pour moi, ce que j'ai jamais fait dans ma vie.
Very nice.
Là, pour une fois, je vais penser à moi, puis je vais penser à ma santé mentale, à mes problèmes, à mes affaires. Je vais me concentrer pour rétablir mon budget, rétablir mes affaires, me remettre droit dans la vie, puis redevenir un citoyen normal. Je suis rendu là. Puis ça fait plusieurs temps que j'ai réfléchi maturément, là. Puis là, j'y suis. J'ai eu bien du fun sur la plateforme, mais écoute, ça m'a apporté de l'argent rapidement. J'ai le câble avec cet argent-là, par exemple, mais comme, tu sais, ça m'a quand même soutenu beaucoup.
It goes fast when you think about it. It's just because we're doing it a lot, so...
Tu sais, gang, je vais garder mes plateformes ouvertes, là. Tu sais, je vais garder... mon TikTok va être encore ouvert, là. Je vais continuer à regarder des lives puis des vidéos.
When you think about how much I did also yesterday?
De live, puis je ferai plus de vidéos.
Kind of good.
Je vais juste être inactif là-dessus. Je vais continuer à regarder, je vais continuer à jaser avec certaines personnes qui me tiennent à cœur. Mais sinon, là, le reste, ça va être off, là. Je veux dire...
Le problème, c'est qu'il va
mentalement, je suis rendu trop atteint par cette plateforme-là, puis c'est trop, là. Je suis rendu fatigué, gang. Je suis épuisé mentalement avec ça, là. Je vais me concentrer sur ma vie de couple, je vais me concentrer sur mes problèmes à régler, je vais me concentrer à me créer un budget, à reprendre une autonomie que j'ai pu. Je vais faire ce que j'ai à faire de mon côté, puis je pense que le mieux, c'est ça qu'il faut que je fasse, là. Je suis rendu là. Je suis fatigué, gang. Pour vrai, je pouvez demander à ma blonde, là, dans le live en ce moment. Genre, je suis fatigué, là. Je suis brûlé, puis elle le sait, ma blonde. Là. J'en parle beaucoup, que je suis fatigué, que je suis à bout de tout ça, que je suis plus capable d'en prendre. Je vais donner peut-être un dernier petit go à Bobo, man, pour lui donner un coup de main, mais après ça, ça va être final, là. Ça va être final, gang. Je vais lui donner un coup de main pour l'aider dans les prochains jours, mais après ça, là...
Something in the water.
Morale, je suis plus de bonne humeur, je suis décalissé, j'ai juste le goût de
What?
broyer en petite boule dans mon
Everything
coin.
structure. Bring you structure.
C'est drôle de faire le clown dans la vie, là, mais à un moment donné, là, je fatigue, moi aussi, là, tu sais.
Sorry guys,
Surtout quand j'ai
somebody
pas de
needs help,
soutien,
I'm
que j'ai
there
pas
for them.
personne qui prend le temps de me supporter, tu sais. C'est drôle d'être un clown dans la vie, mais à un moment donné, les clowns aussi, là, ils ont le droit d'être fatigués, là. Puis tu sais, gang, quand que je dis que je veux partir de la plateforme, c'est vrai, je suis fatigué. Ça fait des années que j'essaie de me rebâtir, ça fait des années que j'essaie de remonter, ça fait des années que je me donne cœur et âme à essayer. Je tombe, je me relève, je me dis, Chris, je vais réussir cette fois-là. Je retombe, je me relève, je me dis, OK, celle-là, c'est la bonne. Puis finalement, je me rends compte qu'au final, c'est jamais la bonne fois. C'est toujours la même chose. C'est tout le temps, je vais me faire ramasser, je vais me faire traiter, je vais me faire insulter, je vais me faire... Je suis fatigué de ça, gang. Là. Si vous saviez comment ça pèse l'eau, ces épaules de quelqu'un. Puis il y en a beaucoup qui vont me dire, ah, t'es un faible, t'es un faible. Il y en a pas un tiers qui serait capable de vivre ce que je vis sans être épuisé, sans vouloir se coucher un moment donné, puis faire comme, garde, fuck it, je suis plus capable, j'arrête. J'ai fait ça 7 ans. 7 ans. Sauf que là, je me rends compte que ça donne plus rien que je fasse ça. J'ai beau faire le clown, j'ai beau faire le gentil, j'ai beau essayer d'aider, j'ai beau essayer... Le monde ne voit plus les bons côtés que j'essaie de sortir de moi-même. Fait que c'est fatigant à un moment donné, là. Non, je peux me passer de TikTok Warrior. Je te le dis, là, de toute façon, je prévoyais fermer dans 1 mois. Ça l'a juste accéléré le processus. Je vais partir. Je vais finir par partir. Ça sera peut-être pas à soir, là, mais ça s'en vient. Mon moral est tout le temps trop affecté. Ça joue sur ma vie privée, ça joue sur ma relation avec ma blonde, ça joue sur plein de points. Je suis plus capable, gang. Ouais, mais ça, c'est la dernière. Warrior. Pensez ce que vous voulez, dites ce que vous voulez, je m'en fous, ça va être ma dernière fois. C'est la dernière fois que je le dis. Il n'y en aura pas tout de suite après. Max Boy, là, ça a été un personnage que le monde a appris à détester énormément avec les années, mais ils n'ont pas appris à connaître le vrai être humain en arrière de ça. C'est plate parce que c'est ce que je voulais à la base, que les gens comprennent que j'étais pas une mauvaise personne, puis que ce que je donnais ici, c'était plus un show qu'autre chose. Mais ça l'a débordé, c'est rendu dans la vie privée, c'est rendu que je me fais menacer, je reçois de la merde partout.
Ok, pop.
C'est pas ce que je voulais dans ma vie, moi, ça. C'est pas une vie comme ça que je voulais. C'est pas ça que je souhaitais dans ma vie, moi. Puis c'est pas ce que je souhaite encore. Mais comme... Je suis épuisé, gang. J'ai pas de soutien, j'ai pas rien, j'ai juste du monde qui m'envoie chier, qui m'insulte, qui parle des justiciers, qui me traite comme un manger de merde all the time. Là. Puis au travers de ça, ben, on me demande d'être positif, mais comme essaie d'être positif.
Something.
Ouais, mais ça, c'est pas la même tune, là. Cette tune-là, c'est la tune de la fin pour vrai. Je te le confirme, mon oncle. Vous allez le voir, c'est ça qui va arriver. Même si le monde pense que ça arrivera pas parce que je l'ai fait trop souvent, mais cette fois-ci, attendez-vous-en parce que c'est ça qui s'en vient pour elle. J'ai d'autres projets de toute façon dans ma vie, j'ai d'autres choses que je veux faire. J'ai une blonde maintenant, j'ai des nouveaux projets de vie.
What if when I do bad things?
TikTok, ça me freine sur tout. Je peux plus me permettre de vivre comme ça. Je vais être pauvre pendant un hostie de bout, man. Mais Chris, que je vais être pauvre pour avoir la paix rendue là mentalement, man. Je pense que la paix mentalement a même pas de prix, gang. Je vais faire mes projets, je pense. Je vais me concentrer sur ma vie, je vais me concentrer sur moi. J'ai donné beaucoup de mon temps ici, j'ai même trop. À m'en rendre malade.
Good.
Je comprends, Elisabeth, merci beaucoup, c'est gentil, mais tu me dis ça comme si tu voulais que je te dise merci. Je dis tout le temps merci, mais je t'ai pas demandé de faire ça. Là.
Good.
Tu comprends?
Good.
En tout cas.
I feel like doing a bit more.
Ah oui.
I know.
Dis-moi tout, qu'est-ce que tu penses? Appelle-moi. 203 355 5018. Ah oui. Appelle-moi et envoie-moi toute ta merde. Vas-y. Moi, je pensais que t'étais mon ami. Mais t'es pas mon ami. Une amie, ça fait pas ça. Oui, tu m'as envoyé chier. Tu fais juste me descendre depuis tantôt. Tu te vois pas aller. Tu me dis de la merde. Penses-tu que ça me fait pas de peine? Ce que tu me dis, c'est inacceptable, Popcorn.
You talk about name, Popcorn.
Tu sais que je t'aime. Mais ce que tu as dit, c'est inacceptable.
Good.
Oui, tu m'as envoyé chier, Popcorn. T'as pas le droit de parler d'eux ou de leur situation, tu le sais. Je peux parler de ce que je veux, Mambaka. Je sais ce que j'ai le droit de dire, puis pas le droit de dire. C'est pas à toi de me dire ce que j'ai le droit de dire ou pas. Est-ce que t'es dans un tribunal? Est-ce que t'es le juge? Je sais ce que j'ai le droit de dire et je sais ce que j'ai pas le droit de dire. Ce que j'ai dit, j'ai le droit de le dire. Tout ce que j'ai dit, j'ai le droit de le dire. Ce que j'ai pas dit, j'ai pas le droit de le dire. Ce que je sais, Popcorn, c'est que t'as pas d'affaire à parler de mes enfants. Point. T'as pas à parler de mes enfants. T'es mon ami, parle pas de mes enfants. On n'aura pas de problème. Lâche mes enfants. Lâche ça, s'il te plaît. On va pas avoir de problème. Lâche mes
That's
enfants.
bad. I'm so confused.
C'est tout.
So confused. Like I
C'est
said,
simple, il me semble.
she's a friend of my ex.
T'aimerais que je parle de tes enfants, toi? Il me semble que t'étais agressif
Depends on
quand
my
le
ex,
recherchiste
my
a parlé de tes
ex, so
enfants. T'aimerais que
I don't know her,
je parle
so
de
I
tes
don't
enfants?
know.
Je pense pas. Parle pas de mes enfants. C'est sûr que je vais devenir agressif. C'est mes enfants. T'as pas d'affaire à parler de mes enfants. Tu te prends pour qui?
Whoa.
C'est la seule règle. Tu te prends pour qui parler de mes enfants?
So,
Mais non, mais c'est vrai.
I'm so sorry.
Non, je l'ai
This
pas
is
bloqué. T'as
ink.
pas été bloqué. Non, t'as pas à parler de mes enfants, Popcorn. Ferme ta trappe sur ça. T'as pas à parler de mes enfants. Tu te prends pour qui de dire qu'ils ont été adoptés ou qu'ils c'est mieux qu'ils soient adoptés? Tu te prends pour qui? Ferme ta trappe sur ça. Veux-tu bien te fermer ta crise de gueule sur ça? Parce que je te le garantis, m'a te bloqué. Il n'y en a pas de problème. Peux-tu fermer ta crise de gueule là-dessus? T'as pas à parler de mes enfants. Tu parleras jamais de mes enfants. Si tu parles pas de mes enfants, je vais pas rien dire. Ferme ta gueule là-dessus. Je m'en fiche du gars hôtel. T'as pas d'affaire à embarquer là-dedans. T'es mon ami ou t'es pas mon ami? Lâche mes enfants, Popcorn. T'as rien à
Not
dire
super
là-dessus.
okay. And they had like a nurture relationship.
Point. C'est tout.
They
Si t'es mon ami,
they
tu vas
had
fermer la trappe
like this
par rapport
not
à ça.
really a relationship,
Si t'es
but
pas mon ami, tu vas continuer.
it was odd.
T'exagères, Popcorn. Vraiment. Ben oui, première fois et dernière fois, je te parlais même. Je te parle même pas mal, c'est toi qui m'as parlé mal. T'as-tu vu tes commentaires, Popcorn? Lis tes commentaires.
It's just
Lis tes commentaires. C'est de la merde ce que tu m'as dit.
boom.
Vas-y, vire-toi contre moi. Exactement. Un ami, ça vire pas. Un ami, ça écrase pas un ami. Ah, de la merde, fraise framboise, de la merde.
Did you eat
Je
today?
suis pas méchant, c'est toi qui étais méchant, Popcorn. T'es-tu drôle, Popcorn, ou quoi? Tu te prends pour qui?
Yeah, it's a
Regarde, ok,
My
tu veux que
ex
je te montre,
used to be
Popcorn?
like-
Regarde bien ça, Popcorn, ok?
dominance toward her.
Regarde bien ça, crise de Popcorn.
And the problem at a lot
Hein?
of
Qu'est-ce que tu m'as dit ici?
like
Marc,
mental
sors,
issues,
pas manger à peine,
which
t'as peur des allergies, c'est
mental
pas
issues
normal.
I don't judge,
C'est...
But she was doing
Marc,
it to
sors
kind of
pas,
help the
manger
girl.
à peine, t'as peur, allergie.
and I don't know.
T'es pas normal. C'est normal qu'il ait enlevé tes bébés, désolé. Tu te prends pour qui, Popcorn?
So you
Prends pour
need
qui,
me
ici? Tu te prends
to
pour qui de dire que c'est normal qu'il m'ait enlevé mes
like,
bébés? Tu te prends pour
you need me
qui?
to be like a dad.
Tu penses que je vais t'aimer encore? Avec ce que t'as écrit là, je te déteste. Tu penses que je vais t'aimer? T'es mon ami. Tu te prends pour qui? Puis toi, avec tous tes handicaps et tes maladies, il mérite de t'enlever tes enfants? Tu te prends pour qui me dire des affaires de même? Tu dis que t'es mon ami? Tu te prends pour qui? Ferme ta gueule puis débarrasse, esti. Si t'es mon ami, tu me dirais pas des affaires
Yes,
de
what?
même. Ferme ta gueule quand tu sais pas.
Whoa.
J'avais aucun problème avec toi. T'as
And now
encore
she's
la
asking me
possibilité
to
de te
do what my
rattraper.
ex used to do, which is
T'as encore la possibilité
be
de
dominant
t'excuser,
toward
mais
her.
tu le
But I
feras
don't know
pas.
her, so
Tu le feras
not
pas.
super comfortable.
Parce que tu veux juste avoir le dernier mot. Mais moi, ce que tu m'as
I mean,
dit là,
she's
c'est
cute, but-
inacceptable. T'as pas à dire qu'ils ont d'affaires à m'enlever mes enfants. T'as-tu compris, Popcorn? Je m'en calisse de toi. T'as pas à dire ça. Y a rien qui justifie ce que t'as dit. T'es mon ami. Mon ami. Un ami, ça descend pas un autre.
She just said yes, mistress, but I'm a dude.
Ok, t'es pas mon ami. Parce que moi, jamais j'aurais dit ça. Pis toi, avec tes crises de maladie, tes enfants méritent d'être placés? Mais non! Mais non! Casse-moi la paix, tabarnak! Tu vas t'excuser ou je te bloque?
Punish
Point.
you? I don't understand.
Inacceptable. Pis si t'es pas capable de reconnaître que c'est toi le problème, c'est pas mon problème.
So she's telling me
T'as été
stuff
trop loin,
like,
Popcorn.
I need people to hold me accountable to punish me. And then she tells me that, oh, I did something bad,
C'est
so I should...
dégueulasse. C'est pas la guillotine, c'est qu'elle réalise pas que ce qu'elle dit, c'est méchant. Elle pense qu'elle a rien fait. C'est méchant ce qu'elle m'a dit. Point.
It's a bit weird. Just, yeah, I don't feel like doing
Je veux pas
dealing with
voter pour le bloc, j'y laisse encore la chance de se rattraper.
that. Good. Yes. Aren't
C'est juste
you
méchant.
in a relationship?
C'est cruel, point.
Boom.
Y a rien de méchant, y a rien de gentil là-dedans, c'est juste méchant. Popcorn, qu'est-ce que tu me fais là? Tu te prends pour qui? T'as pas d'affaire à te mêler de la vie de mes enfants. T'as pas d'affaire. C'est gratuit, c'est supposé être mon ami.
It's... Ask your boyfriend, no? And she's in a relationship, which is
Je te fais
odd.
pas de la violence, c'est toi qui as pas été correct, Popcorn. T'es pas capable de le voir? Est-ce que t'es capable de te remettre en question? T'es mon ami, je t'ai pas bloqué.
One.
Est-ce que t'es mon ami? Si t'es mon ami, pourquoi tu me dis des choses de même? Que c'est normal qu'il m'ait enlevé mes enfants?
I kinda fucked up too.
J'espère que t'as une explication. T'as juste à t'excuser, point. Popcorn, arrête. Je suis pas violent. Je vais rien te faire. Je vais rien te faire. Fais juste t'excuser. C'est pas la première fois que t'es méchante avec moi. Là, t'as dépassé une borne. T'as parlé de mes enfants. Fais juste t'excuser, point. Si, c'est quoi le problème? T'as parlé de mes enfants, tu te prends pour qui? Voyons, Popcorn. T'as parlé de mes enfants. Je fais juste m'exprimer.
How?
Elle a commencé, puis maintenant que je m'exprime, c'est triste. Voyons donc. C'est elle qui a commencé.
Just like
Je t'ai jamais attaqué, Popcorn. C'est toi qui m'attaques tout le temps. Tu m'attaques tout le temps.
There you go.
Ben non, je m'en fous. C'est pas dans Team Cartel. Arrêtez.
So there you go. Whew.
C'est juste que là, à un moment donné, c'est assez.
Enough for today.
Non, arrêtez d'attaquer Popcorn.
Okay.
C'est mon...
So,
Yo! Faut que je te parle de... T'es-tu là, Lioram?
To do the same.
Mec, il y a un gars qui arrête pas de parler de toi. Il s'appelle... What's up, Joe? Ah, Joe, je vais peut-être mon dos dessus. J'avais pas vu.
Oh, live on the god. Attends.
Il y a un gars qui arrête pas. Moi, dis-moi tout, qu'est-ce
Wow.
que tu penses? Appelle-moi. Yo! Faut que je te parle de... T'es-tu là, Lioram?
How much I missed that?
Big, il y a un gars qui arrête pas de parler de toi. Il s'appelle... What's up, Joe? Ah, Joe, je vais peut-être mon dos dessus. J'avais pas vu.
But that's actually good.
Yo! Faut que je te parle de...
Okay, so we're gonna stop here. I already did an outro. I'm gonna try to sleep, but ultimately speaking, I would like to upload a little bit because I need to. And we'll see what I can do and what I need to do. Because, two different things. Yeah, so I love you guys. Thank you very much for being here. What a great live. That is pretty much it. We still did good today. So I love you guys. Take it easy. and I'll see you guys tonight for some more TikTok live. Love you. Bye. Okay. Perfect. Congratulations. Perfect. So now, wait a second. They kind of just did what they thought was gonna be. Oh, sorry. Didn't have my coffee yet. Dumbling is your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Guys are doing well. Guys are doing having a fantastic day on this 27 April 2026. We just finished a 2 hours and a half live TikTok. That I'm gonna be trying to upload. I'm also gonna try to sleep. I possibly just will try to upload right now because I have to go to my father's house in about 2 hours. So that's not bad. So we have the tower. We're gonna take a break from the tower and start doing what I need to do. Love you. Also, oh, almost dropped my pants. What the heck? Don't blink if you're buying. Another gorgeous day. We're doing well, having a fantastic day. So what I'm gonna do is we just finished a TikTok live. What I'm gonna do is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna edit. I have to go to my father's house in 2 hours. Here's the weather. It's a shame because tonight we're getting some clouds, and tomorrow there's rain. So possibly the last good day in a while, which kind of sucks. Okay. Okay, let's go. So let's go sleep a little bit. No, let's go upload. I wish I could sleep, but I can't. So we're gonna take a break from everything. So let's take a break from voiceless. Speedster, I'm gonna need to. Okay, good. It's cool. You did that with my ex. Okay. Where the game grumps. Good. Okay. Voiceless. Okay. VODs. I'll possibly be uploading VODs too. Because those need uploading. Frenchie. As long as we're helping her, at least, I guess it's okay. Okay, good. And shield.
What you're about to watch is mostly unedited. I stream these calls live and sometimes spend hours or even days talking to these scammers, and typically on my main channel, I edit that down to say 30 minutes. But this is almost the
Thank you, Crown.
Like the tower defense games you know and love. You'll have to defend your tower from enemy waves, but there's a twist. There's only one tower, but there are thousands of upgrades to pick from. It's a mix of tower defense and incremental games, where you'll be grinding to earn tons of upgrades for your tower. Unlock ultimate weapons to superpower your tower. Earn coins, spend those coins on more upgrades, until you have the absolute most powerful tower possible. How powerful can you make your tower?
Found wanting.
Finish him!
The 8th sphere fatality.
And there we go. So basically what we're doing is we're uploading. We'll be uploading as much as possible. I got an hour left. Yeah, I got an hour left. So now we'll be watching this for 20 minutes in the bath. This is doing nothing, this is doing nothing, this is doing nothing. This is doing nothing, this is uploading. You know what I should do? Why is it not? Ah, shit. Okay, good. Okay, good. Oh, yes. I'm gonna make some space there. 4 gigs. Okay, that's good. That's really good. And we're back, so we took a good shower. It felt amazing. So now what we're doing is we're doing this. So this is pretty much done. This is really good because I saved 4 gigs of space there. So that's amazing. What else? It's pretty much at 300, but still very good. Bot's gonna be leaving in about 20 minutes max, so should be okay. Ordinary. Boom, 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 boom.
Annihilates all of them. He takes out Abigail Brand. Now, here's the crazy thing. While all of this is happening, Fisher King is just observing. Right? He's literally just in his home, and he's aware of it taking place. Now, remember, he's a baseline human, but the big on-running theory here is that Fisher King was not introduced for no reason. He was not introduced for no purpose at all. That, in fact, in the face of all of this, right, the eradication of all these mutants that are dying across the entirety of Morocco, that Fisher King is going to basically activate a subset, kind of like a fail-safe protocol for a handful of mutants that we simply just didn't know about. It's one of the things that people are speculating of is going to be a kind of like super secret inner circle, so kind of like a Black Ops team, which I'm excited to see if that's going to be the case. But one thing that I want to hit at here, Uranos had 1 hour to eradicate as many mutants as he possibly could on Morocco, to eradicate all of them, which includes a council full of Omega level mutants. He did it in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. He killed them all. Every single one of them. Now, here's the crazy thing. We get this like amazing monologue, right? We're basically told that Uranos used the green time well, right? Minus 60 minutes, right? The average is 90% of all life in a 50-mile radius. All these guys are basically dead, right? Uranos leaves satisfied. He is supremely confident in his ability to bring death. In all the ages, he has never felt an age in chapter. In this, he is foolish. He has spent the last hour on the planet of Morocco, and on Morocco, you always make sure. And one of the things that happens is so Aura Serrata is maimed only, right? Her eye is in.
Dumbling is waiting. Welcome up to the show. Because doing well, having a wonderful day. On this gorgeous 28th April 2026. Hope you guys are doing well. We're on our way to my father's house for just a little lunch. Just getting ready to do everything. Right? I'm in a great mood. It's gonna be fun to see him. I go to the bank. We're a little bit early than usual, and we should be a-okay with time. So I got 3 things to take from the bank. 3 things to take. I need a paper. I'm not sure how it's gonna be. I hope there's no line. I have a tendency to be really unlucky with that, but we should be a-okay. And honestly, we should be a-okay. A bit nervous because what we're going to do to the government isn't necessarily like joyful, right? I have to fill up a form. I have to swear an oath. It's gonna be something that's kind of intense, right? So, ultimately speaking, the goal is what? The goal is to do that, to be back, to upload some videos, to go to sleep, to wake up, continue my day. So, on law, we're looking for a couple of really good stuff, really cool thing, and that is pretty much it. So, lucky. Kind of sad. You see the clouds. A couple of good days. It's still sort of warm outside, which is kind of nice, but at the same time, I'm a miss the good weather, because tomorrow there's rain, Friday there's rain, Saturday, Sunday there's not really a use. Are we Tuesday today? Yes, we are. Good. I have today and 2 more days. I'm gonna try to get my dad to give me a lift so it's quicker. But I'm not gonna rely on him. We'll see. We will see. Hopefully it goes well. What could happen? Well, so for the program I'm aiming for, it smells very good. It smells like every time. It smells like freaking pea soup, which I love. So we need to comment from the landlord, and she didn't give it to me. So I was like, well, so I called yesterday, like, is there a way I can get it? It's like, yeah, if you go in place, you can actually fill it up. Okay, no problem. That's good. That is entirely good. So, all in all, pretty positive, pretty excited, because that needs to be done. And I always do that last second. So today, we're 2 days before. So sort of last second, without really being last second. So that is kind of good. I hope I get a good bank teller. This guy really down. Holy shit. And more people went crazy. Or did the real culprit here? That's what I thought. It's crazy to see how many people, just a small town. So you've been watching me the whole time when there's this, you see. So I keep on showing you things, I'm like, oh wow, and you're seeing me. There's a small screen that actually watches. This is I have the tower going on. I'm in a position where I'm like, ooh, not good. Not flipping good. It's 4 minutes and a half. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty freaking good. Okay, let's go. This my boy let me pass. Super nice. Okay, well, I was going the other way, but still, super nice, bruh. Yeah, I'm nervous. Can you tell? No? Well, you're pretty good at the detective, huh? Pretty good at being a detective, huh? And then, right next to the bank, just that, I'm gonna be late to my father's house. If I go right there, I'm only 2 minutes late. And now whatever is gonna take me there, whatever we're gonna have to do. No? There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. Schnitzel. That's my neighbor. Bonjour. Ça va bien?
Ah,
ça va?
D'autres voisins.
Yes, comment ça va?
Oui, ça va bien.
Content.
C'est le Iliola, c'est le travaux de c'est le briques sur le balcon. Et quand ce concierge a dit,
Non.
pas encore.
Non, de mon côté, il n'y a pas de problème.
Ah, ton côté, il n'y a
Ouais.
pas de problème. Alors, il n'y a pas de travaux.
Non, je pense pas. Parce qu'à côté de la fenêtre, la grande fenêtre, pour la chambre, il y a travaux à voir.
Grand.
Fait que tu vas voir le balcon. Après, tu as un mur, c'est la grosse fenêtre, la grosse fenêtre. Ça, il y a travaux. Mais pour le balcon, non.
Balcon, non. Ah,
Mais je pense qu'il faut attendre qu'il va faire plus beau. L'été, peut-être. Ça va faire du bruit.
bruit, hein? Ah. Mais une journée suffit, non?
Non, parce qu'apparemment, il faut qu'il fasse le 3, le 2, le 1.
Non, 4 aussi.
4 aussi.
C'est le 3, ça. C'est une journée suffisante.
Peut-être, ouais.
Mais... Tu es catholique?
Non, chrétien.
Chrétien? Quel chrétien?
Fait que catholique et le christianisme.
Christianisme?
Oui.
Moi, c'est
Catholique.
baptiste.
Ah, nice. C'est bon, Mathias, c'est bon. Vous n'avez pas de nouvelles des cartes pour le... Moussa, il n'a pas dit rien, Moussa?
Hein?
Moussa, il n'a rien dit?
Moussa?
Ouais.
Moussa, c'est le...
J'ai le concierge.
Moussa, c'est le... Il est musulman.
Oh, je sais pas.
Il est musulman.
Ah oui, mais pour le balcon, il n'a pas dit de date?
Il n'a pas dit.
Ok. Peut-être une semaine, parce que je sais qu'ils sont venus avant hier. Fait que là, le gars qui va réparer il est venu. Mais je sais pas si c'est beaucoup de travail ou pas.
On ne sait pas, moi non plus, je ne sais pas.
Parce qu'il faut enlever avant, il faut mettre le nouveau.
Ah, ok.
Bonne chance. Bonne chance.
Merci. C'est le Hydro-Québec, c'est le 50 $, 53 sous.
Vous n'avez pas besoin de mettre autant, mais c'est vous qui voyez.
Non.
Vous avez payé déjà plus.
Non, c'est le oublie-toi, ça.
OK.
Ouais. 50 $, 53 sous.
C'est bon. Allez-y avec la carte, s'il vous plaît. Ça, c'était hier.
Ah oui.
Oui.
50 dollars, 53 sous.
C'est exact.
Oui. Je veux retirer 1200 dollars avec un billet de 20 dollars.
Allez, par 10, donc 200
200.
Oui.
Did you get this shirt at Jack and Jones?
Huh?
Did you get this shirt at Jack and Jones? I have the same one.
This?
Yeah, Jack and Jones.
It must be, probably 8 years I bought
Ah,
that.
ok, parce que j'ai la même chemise.
Même
J'ai acheté cette chemise la semaine passée.
La semaine passée?
Yeah, le matériel exactement.
J'ai juste des grosses enveloppes.
C'est Jack
je sais
and
pas les
Jones.
petites, je ne sais même pas où j'ai acheté.
Ah, non. Mais la compagnie, oui, c'est Jack and Jones.
Peut-être.
Oui. Parce que j'ai acheté la même chemise la semaine passée.
Même matériel.
Oui, le même matériel,
Même
la même couleur. Et ça, c'est blanc.
Comment ça payait, bon?
J'ai oublié.
Ah, moi, ça fait longtemps que j'ai ça.
C'est balance,
Mais pour un jour aujourd'hui, le matériel c'est chaud.
C'est un bon matériel.
Oui, mais pour un jour comme aujourd'hui, ou hier, c'est très chaud.
Ah, hier, t'as chaud. Hier.
Pour hier, le matériel c'est très chaud.
Oui, d'accord avec toi. Hier, j'avais un petit gilet.
Bonjour. Ça va bien? Yes, yes, puis ça va bon? J'ai besoin d'un relevé de revenus depuis septembre 2025.
Septembre 2025?
Ouais, c'est vrai.
Depuis?
Ouais,
juste
c'est vrai.
septembre à aujourd'hui.
Je pense que c'est tout, mais c'est peut-être juste septembre. On prend jusqu'à septembre?
Ouais, ça marche.
Good, good. C'est ma voisine.
Ouais, je présumais. Je connaissais.
Parle fort. Parle fort.
On la connaît bien aussi.
Good, good. C'est quoi parce que c'est pour l'aide sociale? Good, good. Fait que là, c'est la bonne carte, c'est facile.
Je sais pas si elle est sourde.
Non, ils sont mariés, so. C'est qu'elle a l'habitude de crier? Ouais. Ouais.
Elle est gentille au moins.
Ouais, au moins.
Je vais prendre la carte pour autre chose.
Je fais des vidéos, fait que passer faire avec ma mère. Elles ont t'habites tout seul, tu sais, hop. T'es comme crazy.
Bon, je vais juste imprimer depuis septembre.
Merci. Parce qu'en réalité, je sais pas ce qu'il me faut. Ils m'ont dit septembre, mais c'est pas, je sais pas si c'est juste septembre ou tout.
Hier, la semaine passée, j'allais à côté de la classe
Hein? Il y a pas
Ça fait 1h30 que c'est assis. Je suis comme, je veux pas le rendez-vous, je fais la file, fais la file.
T'as eu le temps à maudire mon homme, là?
C'est legit, je suis seul ici assis.
Motivation, par exemple, ça on lui donne.
Ouais, c'est ça en même temps, dans une tombe.
Il parle pas français ni anglais?
Non, il parle français.
Ok. C'est complexe.
Même pas, juste pour un rendez-vous. La file, on va donner le service.
Il pense qu'il attaque personne.
Ouais, on va
Oh mon homme! Oh mon homme!
c'est ça.
Non,
bien notre téléphone, c'est que tu n'as pas ton...
Je vais pouvoir t'aider en plus. De quoi il parle russe? Je parle russe. Einstein?
Ah non, mais je le connais. Je te remercie par contre.
Bonne journée. Compte chèque. Good. Espèce.